See if that all worked out properly. It's definitely a different animal to try to get all of the different channels switched over to the proper games and stuff. It actually looks like the mixer didn't switch, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. Okay, that should work now. Come on, mixer, do your thing. Do the thing right. Okay, I'm just going to assume that it switched over. It may not have, but honestly, there's not a ton of people watching from Mixer at the moment anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Got a little tweet going out for it, and now we're gonna hop right into the game. Should be... Actually, we need to do this real quick, and then we'll head over there. Wabam! Alright, so we should be set. We should be on Industries of Titan. Welcome everybody that stayed in chat and hung around. This should be a blast. I've been having a little bit of fun with it. I tried it out just a wee bit. We're not going to continue. We're going to start a new game. We're going to go to standard mode, which is dynamic difficulty. The intended way to play in standard mode. Enemy aggression is based off your performance as a corporation. Determines how aggressive enemies will be in response to your performance. We're set to normal here. We'll see how that pans out. So here we get to select a faction. Currently the only faction available, because this is in early access, is the Landfallers, so that's who we're going to be playing as. Real quick, just making sure everybody's seeing me, I'm coming through. Let me go double check that and make sure it's all good. Let's go check. Are we live? Yeah, okay, we're live. We're live, we're good, everything should be good. Well, Twitter, or I mean not Twitter, but Twitch seems to be not quite there yet. You guys seeing me on Twitch yet? Hold on. Let me go ahead and double check real quick. Okay, coming through fine. Right on, right on. Thank you very much, guys. Sometimes things don't work perfectly. Restream had an issue right before I started today, so I was kind of worried. Anyways, so we're going to be picking the Landfallers. Our starting condition is we get 1 headquarters, 5 employees, 5 minerals, 0 isotopes, 100 credits, 20 influence, and a 3x3 territory. As the Titan Gold Rush ramped up, many startups and corporations from Earth, Mars, and the asteroid belt have scrambled to snap up ruin-rich land and start their own urban business. The Landfallers faction is this swirling, leaderless group of striving hopefuls from across the system. They're people who dreamed big and have probably tasted failure. They also share a common hyper-capitalistic culture. Landfallers are motivated by their perilous position and the powerful rewards of success. Every once in a while, these ventures can be incredibly successful. A few are already on their way to becoming full-fledged factions on Titan. Will you be the one who leads them to system dominance? So we're Space America. SR, I would be glad to look at Warhammer 40k Gladius. I just don't own it. I'd be glad to take a look at it, but I don't own it. And frankly, in the last couple days, I've dumped almost like $120 into games for different things, so I'm not gonna pick it up anytime soon. Should the developers, I think I've reached out to the developers for a key to cover it, but they never got back to me on that, so if I get my hands on it, I'll be glad to take a look at it, but I'm not gonna, and I think it wasn't relatively inexpensive either. So we're gonna leave tutorials on, and we're gonna go with Good Enterprises. So basically, our faction sounds like Space America. Oh, and they have a hardcore mode, which has no active pauses, game saved only on exit, and only one save. So there is like an Iron Man option, which is kind of cool. God, Cat, this is what I mean. Look at how great this art is. And it only gets better, guys. It only gets better. Wait until you see how the cities and stuff build. It looks so cool. It's like 3D printed voxel art. It's just amazing. Over the past several thousand years, Titan slowly lost some of its toxic atmosphere to interactions with Saturn's magnetic field. When humans recolonized it, however, they began to rapidly rebuild that smog layer. Brace Yourself Games presents... Dun dun dun! Awesome voxel pixel art! Industries of Titan.
Founder, the Council is glad to see you. We have significant investments riding on your success. I hope you'll live up to our expectations.
Right, Salkana, right? Zoom.
Welcome, Founder, to Industries of Titan Early Access. You may find plenty of what we like to call bugs, which the Council are eager to squash.
I like the council. I like squashing bugs.
Bug, we appreciate you reporting it on the forums or on our Discord.
Well, that's unimmersive. Fourth wall broken, guys.
Forward to seeing what you can do.
Or maybe it just means that Discord survived into the post-apocalyptic Titan future. Okay, so we can pan our camera with WASD, pretty standard there. Yeah, this is, I believe, the same studio that produced Crypt of the Necrodancer, Salcana. I think that they did Crypt of the Necrodancer, and they're also doing Phantom Brigade, which is a mech game that I'm, like, ridiculously excited for. Like, can't even express how excited I am for that. Okay, so we're gonna swap that, we're gonna swap back. I've actually not played Crypt of the Necrodancer, though. Use the mouse wheel up and down to zoom in and out. Boop. Press space to pause. Press space while pause to resume. Okay, pretty standard controls here. Increase the game speed, you can use the UI up top here, or you can use Shift 1, 2, 3. Woo, and when I hit Shift 4, it opened military down here. That's interesting.
Every founder on Titan is assigned a monitor like me.
Eh?
I make sure you treat Titan with respect. It is the Council's property, after all.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to make sure we didn't ruin the environment, but just the property.
If we work together, we'll make this city very efficient.
Oh, very efficient. Salcana, Phantom Brigade is a mech game where you work as like a rescue squad, but the whole game is done in time units, and you can scrub the timeline back and forth as you make decisions. It's super cool looking.
You are free to do as you please with this land. Any land outside your territory, however, belongs to the Council.
Okay.
If you wish to use that land, you will have to pay the Council with influence.
I think you're right, Kat. I think you're right. Yeah, Salcana, when I went out to PAX with Amplitude, I looked at a bunch of games, right? Like, I looked at just a metric ton of different games, and the one that I was most excited for in the entirety of PAX, right? They had Borderlands 3 there, they had a bunch of different stuff there. The one that I was most excited for was Phantom Brigade. I saw that and I was like, this is it. This is the gem of this whole show. Yeah, which makes it great though, because it is based around physics, so you can scrub back and be like, well, that didn't shoot right. I gotta change my angle a little bit. Anyways, I saw Phantom Brigade, and for me, that was the game of the entire PAX show. Like, no joke. I mean, Humankind is great too, don't get me wrong, but like, I saw Phantom Brigade and I was like, this is something very new, and I'm very excited for it. Okay, so turn off your territory overlay via the overlay icons. That's down here, I think. So we can hide all overlays, and then turn it back on so we can see our territory.
Founder, I see you eyeing those ruins. Intriguing, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Almost every inch of Titan. They're the wreckage of an earlier, more foolish age.
Oh, those are the last settlers.
Who built them left many resources and artifacts.
They were! They were!
Your territory already contains some ruined structures. You can survey them in your city view. Survey results will show you the contents of the ruins. Issuing a survey order will assign an employee to do it for you. Try surveying the ruins you control.
Okay, let's survey some ruins. We can do those ones, and we can do these ones, and these ones, and the... Ooh, level 2 ruin. That's cool. Survey some more ruins. I think the scrubbing back is only in the planning. Yeah, exactly. You plan it and then you commit.
Survey results have shown that some nearby ruins contain valuable resources.
Oh, really?
Resources are used to construct buildings and devices. Our city
Oh yeah, see, we have minerals and waste, and also red artifact. I don't know what a red artifact is or what it does, but okay.
The resources you find there will be placed in
Phone,
storage
please.
automatically, if there is storage available.
Okay, so they will store the resources that we find. I'm gonna actually pause for a moment because I want to read this thing on artifacts. Artifacts are ancient technological devices harvested from ruins. They can be used to convert citizens into employees or traded with the council for influence. Seems good, seems good. Why is my webcam in the wrong place? Oh, I know why. Okay, that's fine. Hold on, guys. I built this overlay this morning, and I wanted to make it, like, super cool and fit in with the theme, and we kind of got there, but there's one thing I did not account for. I want to make sure that everything looks good here for you guys. Okay, that seems fine, right? Yeah, that's perfect. You'll notice that the webcam frame I'm using for this is legit the same one that they talked to us in for the tutorial. Okay, so let's... Oh, that's why. Let's go ahead and unpause here. Rose Cake, what's up, Amaro? How you doing today? Okay, so we surveyed all these ruins and now it wants us to salvage resources from one of them. So I want to make sure we don't do that from one that has relics, or artifacts, because I think artifacts are more valuable than salvage. Ooh, so we get isotopes if we hit this one. Let's do that one. Use ancient technological artifacts to turn citizens into employees. I'm not sure if I like the terms of that contract. Kat, you have no idea. You have no idea. There's a monetization station where you put your civilians to watch ads on YouTube all day so that you can get paid for it. There's a monetization station where you do that. It's no joke.
I'm really interested to learn that there are other secrets hidden inside the nearby ruins.
Okay.
They can contain artifacts.
Hey!
Technology from before Titan's fall. When you select a ruin, you can choose to extract artifacts instead of salvaging it.
Okay, so
But keep in mind, not all ruins contain artifacts. You must survey them first to make sure. Artifacts are very rare, so use them wisely. If you have many artifacts, you can always donate them to the council. It will earn you quite a bit of influence.
okay. So we have a ruins right here that only has minerals and waste and an artifact, so I'm going to extract the artifact from there. I was going to get it from this one because this has 3 artifacts, but look at all those sweet minerals and isotopes, guys. I want to wait until we're sure we want to do that. Yeah, people do get paid for that. Thanks, I hate it. What are you talking about, Salkana? What do you hate? Oh, I was going to tell you something. I can't remember what I was going to tell you, Salkana. I was gonna tell you, I got a bunch of Wukong Prime parts last night, so maybe Wukong Prime in the future Warframe videos, because got it. Oh, and thank you for the heads up about the digital ticket. I mean, haha, monetization station. Yeah, it's so great, guys. This game, like, some of the stuff I've seen already are pretty awesome. Survey ruins until you discover artifacts. I already did that. Uh-oh, I think I borked it, guys. I think I might have borked it. Okay, so I kind of borked it, so we're gonna cheese a little bit here, and we're gonna claim another thing and try to find artifacts there so that, which it's gonna ask us to do in a moment anyway. Like, I ran a little bit of the tutorial, but by rushing here, I actually messed this up. Oh, I guess I could just skip that. Okay, let's just skip that. Let's just skip that instead of... There we go. There we go, that's better.
Right, they told me you'd be checking in soon. I'm Vern.
Cat, I might. I'll have to check later.
I think that title is pretty reductive, but yeah, I'm the one who moves the waste around. You make the trash, I move the trash. You dump the trash, I burn the trash. It's a beautiful partnership.
Sounds good, Vern. Sounds good, buddy.
You do have a lot of trash piling up around your city, don't you?
Actually, I have 0 waste right now.
Though, we'll handle it later.
Okay. So we've listened to Vern about waste. This little icon right here means that our storage is full, but I'm sure that it'll get to that in a moment.
Founder, I am Einar Peer, your council representative. There are
She's
currently
Oberon,
9
guys.
council members on Titan.
She's Goat Lady.
Each of us sponsors and oversees different corporations on this moon.
Okay.
I am your sponsor. Your city permit
Why,
and
thank
council
you.
funding are thanks to me. I hope you will return my faith with high profits.
Of course, because that's all that matters, guys. All that matters is
Everything
profits.
the council has given you can easily be taken away.
Is that a threat, lady? Is that a threat? I will dump waste at your house. Don't mess with me.
Founder, the council has granted you a headquarters facility.
Okay, so this is our headquarters.
Enter your headquarters by selecting it in your city view.
We go ahead and enter it.
I suggest you build some devices inside of your headquarters. Every new city
Okay.
needs a few
I'm gonna wait for her to
essential
finish.
devices to operate smoothly.
Come on.
Founder,
Okay.
this headquarters
She
is
wants
the
us to
best
build a
place
storage
to
container.
build the devices that will keep your city running.
So we can build another small storage container like this, but I think I'm just gonna kind of get ahead of the game here a little bit and build a large one right here.
Build a storage container here.
That way we just have a ton of extra storage space.
If you need more room whom you can also
Go,
build
little
one
employees,
inside
go.
the factory.
And we can turn the speed up so that that finishes a lot faster. Beautiful. Then we'll go back down.
Hey, Founder. I got
Yup.
a temporary solution to our waste problem.
Okay, they want us to build a waste receptacle.
City, but you can build a waste receptacle in your headquarters to store it. Your employees will automatically pick up the waste and place it into storage.
So as you can see, when we put something down to be built, some of our employees will come over and build it. And I love the way, did you guys see how that just like 3D printed up from the ground? It's so cool.
Can't see the waste. It might as well not be there, right?
Yeah, if you can't see the waste, it's not really there, right guys? That's how that works. That's how that works. That's why the environment is in such a good state. Okay.
Founder, we will soon run up against the borders of your
We want to go back to the city view,
expand.
select a tile
You can claim any
in city view outside of your territory, spend influence to claim the additional territory.
influence to acquire any
Okay.
plot of land in your city view, even if it is not connected to land you already own. But
So we can claim this right here. In order to do so, we need to spend influence. And our influence, I believe, is tracked right here. So we have 62 influence right now, and if we want to claim these ruins, it's going to cost 20, and I think that's, yeah. You can see we lose the 20 influence when we buy this.
you may have noticed that there are several
Okay.
patches of resource-rich land near your territory.
So now we need to acquire Vespine gas.
Special equipment to harvest. This
Ooh,
makes
ultra
them
rich. I like that.
a new city.
Is it more if it's ultra rich? No, they're the same price. Wait, why can we claim one of these and not the other? Tile is outside your command area. Oh, okay. Interesting. Is there a way to see our command area? Yeah, there we go. It's like that. Okay. So we can see our command area with this. We can see this is an ultra-rich isotopes patch, and we're going to go ahead and grab that. Because we want the most rich isotopes patch we can. Once we get it, we can go ahead and assign an employee to begin gathering that resource by setting it right here. I think the cost may be distance-based. Oh, that's a good point. I wonder if you're right.
And assign an employee to work there. Your employee will
It does seem like you are correct, sir.
remain.
Well, no, because these ruins are all 10. I think it's based on what the field is.
Founder, thrilled to finally meet you.
Okay, so I'm also going to grab us an ultra-rich minerals patch as soon as we have the influence.
I'll be
Oh,
managing your city's power systems.
Hi, Ayana.
Fuel, energy production, energy storage, all that great stuff. It's my passion, honestly.
cool.
Since I was a kid, I've wanted nothing more than to slam the contact switch on a giga battery and see the sky light up.
That's a very interesting desire.
School and grad school and VR training programs and dropping out of VR training programs.
Oh, really?
I'm here.
Good, our electric engineer is a dropout. That's always a comforting thing.
Career is on the line, and you can count on me to take that seriously.
So your career's on the line because you dropped out of school and you're going to be doing our electricity. That's exciting, isn't it, guys?
Hey, founder.
This is fine.
We don't have enough fuel.
That was the best right there, Salkana. This is fine. This is fine.
Luckily, there's fuel all around
Okay,
us.
so they want us to enter the HQ, build a fuel fabricator.
It contains many flammable
So we can build a small fuel fabricator like that, or a large fuel fabricator like that. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably build the large one, and we can spin these tiles so that we can build them different directions and things like that. I'm gonna build it like this. To post your comic. I could do that. Absolutely. I don't know if this is even required, but I'll try it. Permit Salkana. Okay, there you go. You can post links or whatever with that. Let me know if you don't have it ready, though. I can always permit you again. It's been so long since I've used that command, guys. I'm like, look at me! Look at me! Oh, that's an L. Or an I, not an L. Okay, my bad. It looks like an L in Restream chat. My absolute bad. Let me fix that. Permit. I thought it was an I, but I... Restream, why you do this to me? You making me look bad, Restream. You making me look bad.
It's toxic.
There we go.
It's flammable. If we don't have a safe place place to put excess fuel, we have to
Oh,
throw
okay.
it out. Let's build some fuel tanks to store our excess fuel.
I had to see
then
this.
we can build up a reserve. If our fabricators ever go offline, we can tap the reserve to power our city.
This is fine. That's great. It's like the opposite of the normal "this is fine" meme. I love that. That's awesome. Very cool, Saikana. Very cool. Okay, so she wants us to build a fuel tank here because otherwise we're not going to have any extra places to put our petrol. So we're going to put a fuel tank right there. I'll just build one for right now. If we need more later, we can build it more later. Okay, but I mispronounced. Okay, so hold on. I've seen Saikana post other places, and I thought the name was Saikana, but at the same time, Restream lists it as Saukana every single time, so it confused me. That's all. I get confused easy. Exactly, Wiz. I don't need help to look bad, guys. I got this. I got this.
Generator will convert fuel into energy.
Okay, so they want us to build a energy generator. In order to do that, we're going to need minerals, which we don't have much of. And I kind of want to build a large one just so that we don't end up building a bunch of small ones, because I feel like that's going to waste floor space. Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. So we have this ultra-rich mineral field now, and we've assigned an employee to it, and I'm just going to go ahead and turn us up to 3 times speed so that we can gather those minerals pretty quickly. This also does not have any relics in it, so we can salvage this for some minerals as well. I think that seems like a good deal. Let's go for that. Ooh, we have quite a bit of waste right now. Quite a bit of waste. That is unfortunate. Gonna try to spare us any more waste for a while. Oh, okay. Cool. Now I feel slightly better. Thank you guys. Chat, you're awesome for making me not feel as much like a spaz. Oh, and there we go. That is plenty of minerals. I'm gonna go ahead and pause here so that we can build our energy generator large. As you can see, this thing is pretty hefty. Pretty hefty. Oh no. It doesn't fit very well anywhere. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Can we reposition stuff? We can't. We can't. Okay. So without being able to reposition stuff, I think I'm just gonna put this right here. And hopefully those workers don't get crushed. Now, this is actually, like I said, one of the things I like the most is watching how they build these things. So watch how this 3D prints up, guys. Watch how this 3D prints up. It's great. Not enough minerals. Exactly. We need minerals and Vespene gas. And I think our fuel container is filled up as well, so we might want to put another fuel container down here in the near future. But for right now, I'm just kind of enjoying how they build this. So you see these little things get populated by 4 squares each, and then, look at that. It just 3D prints up. I love it. I absolutely love it. Wait till you guys see how the buildings get built. It's even cooler. 3D printed. This is the future, y'all. We're gonna 3D print everything. Intensive study class, and the word was Sakana, which means fish. Oh, that's cool.
Is flowing. It's time to send that energy out to the buildings and devices that need it.
What is
Energy
Derp Fester?
on its own. I wish. We need relays to carry the energy.
Okay.
Let's build some relays now. They'll power everything the grid touches.
So we can build a small relay here,
All the buildings and devices that need energy are
which will
connected
power
to the grid,
things,
and that the grid
or
has an energy source.
we can build a large relay, which will also power things, but I think it'll power more things. The thing is, if we build this small one right here, I think we're fine, because like it seems like it's powering every square we have left anyway, right? Seems good, guys? I think it seems good. And if it happens faster than a real 3D printer, which is nice, stares at her printer. Amaryl, that's great. Okay, so I'm gonna put the power thing here. We're not gonna worry about building a large energy relay because I don't think it's really necessary. What I do want to do though is, because we know we have a full fuel tank, I'm gonna put another one right here. Because I don't think fuel tanks require power, which means we can put it over in this non-powered area.
Energy is just like fuel.
Okay.
We don't use it, it goes to
Build a
waste.
battery overlapping
We
the
need to
energy
build some
grid.
battery devices to store
So I don't want to build a small battery here. I want to build a medium, but it takes more minerals than we currently have. Do we still have minerals coming in from our mineral field here? We do. So we're going to wait a moment for some more minerals. Perfect, and we're going to put down a medium battery, probably right here. Seems like it squeezes in that space nightly. nicely. It's almost like Tetris, guys. It's almost like Tetris. Oh, you have never seen Carbobot's Animations StarCraft series? Should check it out on YouTube sometime. I'll have to give that a look. No, I haven't. Is the 3D printer less evil than normal printers at least? Stares at her normal printer. I can feel it plotting against me. Now, everything in your house has to be smart and interconnected. That's how the machines win. Okay, so we're building our medium battery here. All set to go. I like how our guys are just sitting around taking a union break, too.
You ever hooked up a building to an energy grid before?
Nope.
Your generators are producing energy, but they can't get it to the grid unless you build some industrial outlets.
Okay.
Build an industrial outlet
we're gonna need some more
somewhere
minerals
in the grid.
first.
Then connect your generators to it with an energy relay. Once the generators are hooked up to an industrial outlet, the grid inside can access the building's
It plots
energy.
on several levels, 255 of them. I get that joke. As long as it doesn't team up with the shredder. Yeah.
Once it's on the grid,
Dude,
this
shredders
will
are scary.
serve as an energy source for other buildings in your city. And if you need energy to flow from the city
Oh,
to
really?
inside your
I thought you were
buildings,
talking
there's a
about color.
similar
Oh, I guess that it's not
Build
255
an
for colors, is it?
inside your headquarters, and it can be
That's how
connected to
out
the
of it I
city
am
energy
today.
grid.
I think RGB color is 0 to 255, right? Okay, so we're gonna pause here to make sure that we don't go too far. We can build an industrial outlet now. So basically what this does is sends the power outside of our power generator building, which is fine for this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and slow things down here for a minute. Amaryl, there may come a day. I have a coworker I was gonna ask to do this, but now like real life doesn't exist anymore. Like those coworkers I used to hang out with, like I don't know if they're even real anymore, guys. It's been so long in quarantine. But I may tap you to 3D print something for me, Amaryl, because Jess and I were talking about having a very specific like cake topper 3D printed for when we get married. So that would be kind of cool.
You are running out of free space for
Okay.
devices. As your city grows, you will always need more floor space. If your headquarters has no more room, you can always build additional factories and install the devices there.
Yeah, they can be. We just wanted something cute. Like, okay. Don't make fun of me, guys. We wanted something from Steven Universe.
I'm sure your power engineer will explain how to do this later.
Okay. So they want us to build a factory, which I think we do down here. Yeah, so we need a few more minerals to do it, but we do it down here. And basically what that factory does is it gives us some more space, I think, to build more things because we're running out of space in our headquarters right now. Come on. Ticket forward, game. Let me have my minerals. I need one more mineral. Oh, that's cute. That's super cute. Okay, so let's grab a factory here, and we're gonna put it... I'll just put it right here. We'll just put it right next to it. Guys, look at how this factory builds, though. This is what I mean. This is the 3D printer thing that's really cool, because it's like an overhead 3D printer. Come on, guys, get those materials out there. Chop, chop. Work faster. Work faster, or you're going in the shredder. No, it wasn't gonna be a replica of the Sapphire and Ruby one, but we wanted Sapphire and Ruby, so yeah, that was the goal. Like, when Jess and I first got together, we used to watch Steven Universe together, and I got her... Oh, here we go. Watch this thing print real quick, and then I'll finish my cute story. See the way it does it? It, like... back and forth, 3D printing all the way as it goes. And slowly but surely, floor by floor, it builds. Here goes another floor. Anyways... So when we first got together, we started watching Steven Universe together, and we were both in a place where like the wholesome messages in Steven Universe actually kind of helped us out. And then we kind of started to identify with Sapphire and Ruby. And then I got Jess, it's called a Claddagh ring. You might not know what it is. It's basically a traditional Irish ring, and I still have mine that I actively wear. But Jess has her new engagement ring she wears instead, but I can show you guys mine. I don't know how well this will show up on camera, but we'll see.
Founder, our
Oof,
city
yeah, not
is
great.
bursting at the
You can kind of see there's like a heart and two little hands holding it.
If we wanna grow
And it has a different meaning depending on how you wear it.
in this city.
It's like got 4 different meanings depending on where and how you wear it.
Just like it works in our headquarters and factories.
So I got Jess one.
To get our city's energy grid online, build an energy pylon that connects your
and the one that I got her had a ruby on one side, a sapphire on the other side, and a garnet, a big garnet in the middle.
Receive power from the outside.
And that was like kind of my way of giving her the garnet thing from Steven Universe. Anyways, so the wedding ring doesn't have that. We tried to do that. We tried to get her a garnet for the wedding ring because she actually wanted that. Right to the whole wholesome message is helping me feel better. See, I have still not ever gotten into My Little Pony, and I'm not gonna fault anybody that does. It's just not my cup of tea. Jess I think watched it and liked it though. Okay, so we need to build an industrial outlet in our factory, so I'm in the wrong building here. Is there a quick way to back out? No, you have to choose return to city, that's fine. And then we'll come over here, we need to build an industrial outlet, we need to build an energy pylon in our city, and then we need to overlap the energy grid with our HQ and our factory. So let's start with an industrial outlet, which we'll put probably just in a corner here so it's kind of out of the way. I wonder, though, if power comes in through this, is this actually a good idea, or should I put it, like, central? What do you guys think? Should we put it central? I think we'll put it central just to make it have sort of the best positioning for reaching everything. Yeah, I'm gonna put that central and we'll see how that goes. This may be a horrible mistake, but if it is, we'll find out right now. And then we have to go here and build an energy pylon, and this gives us a little power radius, shows us what we're powering. So we would have actually gotten more coverage if we built it here. But I guess we can get similar coverage by building there. So there we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we want to build it there. Starts out all cutesy, then they have legitimate Terminator and Escape from New York references. That's great. That's great. Escape from New York is, God. So when they did, was it Escape from LA was the second one, I think, right? When they did that one, my uncle actually took me and my mom to watch it at the midnight release. Yes, alright, have a good breakfast, Psychona. Enjoy your noms. And here comes our energy pylon. So this will be cool. Like, this is about as far as I got when I was just messing around. I haven't really been past this part of the tutorial, so we should be heading in the right direction. God, I just love the visuals of this, though. Like, the visuals are great. The game just looks amazing. Okay, build 2 habit pods inside your HQ or factory to provide living space for future citizens. Supply the habit pods with energy. Okay, so we're gonna go into our factory here. And we're gonna build some habitat pods. So there's one. We're gonna also need some more minerals. So because we keep needing more and more minerals and we keep running out, I think we want to get another mineral patch here and put another employee on it so that we can kind of double up on our minerals. We might even pick up a third here and put an employee on it. I think that's actually a good idea because the other one is getting real sparse right now. There we go. Everybody get them minerals. And let's hop over here and see if we can put another habitat pod down. Now, obviously, this habitat pod does lack power at the moment, so we won't be able to do much with it. These are the, you must construct additional pylons. Yes, it's very much that. So now if we do an energy relay here, so this is actually interesting to me because basically how this works, I think, is we want to do this and then maybe this. And that should give us a good amount of energy coverage here, and that will essentially power these. Just because one of those squares touches it, it should get the power that it requires. We'll build another habitation pod here. And once those are done, we should have power. And once power hits those, they should be able to have civilians at them, and then we can use those civilians with our monetization station here to make credits by having them watch my YouTube videos. Go! Haha! Somebody has to watch them, guys. Somebody. That was a joke. Anyway, I was like, moment of silence kind of joke. Anyways, so far this is a cool little game. I'm digging it a lot. Then there's the conversion capsule, which will allow you to train citizens into forever obedient, low-wage employees. Joy. Okay, so now we don't have people, though. Like, we have the no citizens thing.
Never mind. You're the new founder, right?
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Fletch, your local spaceport operator, but you can call me Fletch.
All right, Fletch, what's up?
Up here? No? The space station is, well, it's right above you. Council operation, low-level orbit.
Alrighty.
Every few cycles, the council arranges for a new set of trade ships to dock up here.
Okay.
They're carrying cargo and migrants, ready to head down to spaceports all over Titan's surface. You can find the
Alrighty.
spaceport in your city view.
I see it right here.
Longer than the last founder the council sponsored.
Oh, we need artifacts to unlock it. So let's go ahead and get the artifacts that we found in here. There's 3 of them in here. So we'll go ahead and grab these ones, and we may get the artifacts out of here as well. Did we not survey this yet? Let's survey that.
See, the council doesn't do things for free. You gotta pay to play around here.
You gotta pay to play, folks. Pay to play.
Spaceport, first, you gotta trade a few artifacts. I
Okay.
think it's ridiculous too. But don't tell anyone I said that.
We got you, Erlen. We got you.
Pretty bad. Fleeters, like me, can only work in zero G.
Alright. Fleeters like him. I wonder if Fleeters is gonna be another faction, maybe? That's possible. Come on, guys, get me those artifacts. Oh, we have the artifacts. Unlock the spaceport. Okay, so I'm gonna pause things for a minute because I want to look at this.
To the spaceport, founder. Here's where all the big moves happen on Titan.
Ooh, upgrade spaceport
To
storage.
the spaceport, you can see the ships headed toward Titan, full of cargo and migrants. You
Okay.
can buy what they're carrying with influence. This is your primary way of increasing your city's population. If
Okay.
you're getting migrants, make sure you have somewhere to house them. Otherwise, I can't send them down. Rules are rules.
Okay.
And don't be surprised if they bring a lot of waste with them too. You'll just have to deal with it.
Oh, goody. So if we get new people, then we're gonna end up getting waste. Hold on. Prison ship New Life is docked, and we can pay 4 influence to get 3 population from that. Or we can pay 16 influence to get 4 population from this and some waste and resources. So I don't really want waste. So what I think I'm gonna do is just buy the thing from the prison ship. Why not, right? What could possibly go wrong?
Greetings, Founder. So glad to finally meet you. I'm
Okay.
Mario Vis.
Here come our former
Head of
prisoners.
Human Assets. Everyone here in the Human Assets office has just been aching to get on a conference call with you.
Oh, have they?
Our philosophy? Eliminate cost centers and build human efficiency.
Oh, okay.
Transform people from a
This guy
human
sounds like a
resource
nut.
into a monetary resource.
Oh, goody. Told you guys. Welcome to Space America. Okay, so we have...
Yes. So
3 new
you've
civilians
decided
here.
to monetize your citizens. Excellent. They're going to need jobs. Lots of jobs. When
Okay.
citizens work, they earn credits. We harvest those credits by exposing them to high click-through video advertisements.
Interesting.
To begin, construct monetization stations inside your
Do
headquarters.
these require
or
energy? They
factories.
do.
Once those devices are built, our citizens can start enjoying some fresh, exciting adverts.
So I wonder if... it would have been better to do this? Just build one of these things? I mean, honestly, if we put one of these here, we get a pretty good energy flow. So I think I'll do that to get maximum energy coverage. Which I'm probably not doing, you know, optimally. There's probably a more optimal layout for this. But we should then be able to put this here and this here and be fine. Sounds like a slaver. Yeah, kind of. That's the gist that I'm getting as well. I'm gonna build a couple monetization stations here, and we will, I guess, go from there. Oh man, did they bring waste? Is that what that is? Is that waste? Did y'all make grossness? Come on. Come on, be clean, people, or I will throw you out on the streets. Okay, so I don't think we can put that there because the energy thing will be in the way. Same with this, so I think I might have messed up our floor space just a little bit here, guys. Yeah, it seems that way.
Founder, I've been meaning to talk to you about conversion.
Seems
capsules.
that way.
It's where Titan's Industries transform obedient citizens into even more obedient employees.
Let me try something here. I'm gonna go ahead and dismantle this one.
But the process is really more technical, and the effects are permanent. Once they've gone through conversion, your employees will be able to work basically forever, without breaks or sleep.
Oh,
There
goody.
may be some long-term consequences that medical science isn't currently aware of.
Okay,
but
so I'm gonna
it is a
rebuild our energy layout here a little bit.
So your conscience is clear.
Oh, good. So my conscience is clear. You are a horrible person. Build a trash can. We have a trash can in the other building. I will throw you out on the streets. He threatens the former prisoners. Hey, man. Hey, I'm just making things better for everyone here on Titan, okay? So I think if we do this, it's actually a little bit better for our actual layout of our building here, because I think we can then fit some more habitat centers in. And then additionally to habitat centers, we can put a couple more monetization stations in, like right here and right here. I wonder if those things can overlap okay. They might be able to. I mean, we could probably tell just by doing this. Yeah, they can. Okay, so the entryway things can overlap. So what I'm going to do is pause this for a moment. We're going to put another monetization station right here. And then another one behind it. That seems like an optimal floor layout, right? Especially considering we have 4 population here possible. Seems good, man. Build a conversion capsule. Okay, so we need more minerals to do that. But after we get the minerals for it, we can definitely do that. And I think our power grid here is actually pretty solid. We kind of get everywhere with it, which is great. Can you guys pick this crap up off the floor, please? Come on. Maybe we can put our conversion center over in our HQ. Is there room for it there? There is a bit of room for it here, potentially. Yeah, so we could put this right here. Oh, lovely. You can actually have the entrances, like, poke out. If you do this, can they still... I mean, they have to still be able to access stuff, right? We'll see. We'll see if I just block them access from our storage container thing. Our waste capacity is... Whew. We're not doing good on waste. We are not doing good on waste. Actually, I guess we're okay on it. Like, it doesn't look terrible.
Alright, Founder. Now that you've built your conversion capsule, you're ready to convert citizens into employees.
Okay, how do I do that?
Start by selecting one of your conversion
Wait, how does this not have power?
This is where you'll pay for new employees.
Oh, come on.
Give it a try now. Your citizens are very eager to sign up for conversion.
This is kind of funky. Because there's no dead center, we're actually just ever so slightly off from this thing having power. I guess what we could do is we can either move this over or we can dedicate one more square to building power here. And I think the best thing to do is probably just move this. That's actually kind of irritating, though, if I'm being honest. Whatever. We'll put it right here. Yeah, see, this is weird, because there's not a dead center, I feel like. So there's 3 on that side, 3 on that side. There isn't a dead center because it's an even number. Room size is even numbered. Yeah, I did not notice it first either. Yeah, that's kind of problematic, but it is what it is. This will still work. It just means that we now have this sort of weird, awkward space right here to deal with. Not the end of the world. Okay, trade artifacts to convert citizens at the conversion capsule. Roger, roger. Let's do this. Convert 1 red artifact. Okay. So we pay 1 red artifact and we trained a citizen to become an employee? Is that how that worked? Oh no, we got 2. We got 2. Oh, look at that! Look at that! It put him in a capsule and it's brainwashing him. Gee, this is inhumane. This is inhumane. On the upside, you may be able to fit something in between them now. Yeah, there is that. This is extremely inhumane.
There's a limit to the number of employees you can have at any given time.
Okay.
But don't worry, we can increase that number if you start to find it limiting.
Okay, explain how.
Each conversion capsule allows for even more employee brains.
Okay.
If you want to increase your maximum controllable number of employees, simply build more conversion capsules.
That's not creepy at all. So we're gonna pause here because it says we have no citizens.
Looks like you've been collecting a lot of waste. Waste comes from many places. It's often left behind when you salvage a ruin, for example. And us humans, well, we can't help it. Waste piles up everywhere we live. Converting people into employees makes waste too.
It is corpus brain shelving. It really is. Sad times.
You
Okay.
probably shouldn't leave that waste lying around. Have your employees clean up after you.
How do I do that?
Devices and buildings can't find a spot to put the waste. They'll start to turn off.
Okay, but how do I have them clean up the waste? Clean up 5 waste. That's super descriptive. Super, super descriptive. Oh, and we are like at a capacity for everything right now. Yeah, so we need more civilians, which we can get at the spaceport. I have no idea how we're meant to clean up 5 waste. Here we can get 2 more citizens. That's, I think, the amount that we have room for. This living space, we have 0 out of 4. So in theory, we should be able to do this one. Yeah, nice. Okay. So we have 3 more citizens coming in. We have plenty of employees. I don't know how we're supposed to have them clean up waste. I think they can clean it up automatically if there's space left to waste. Yeah, like I get that they'll pick it up off the ground and stuff, but I don't know where they're supposed to put it. Like, we have room left in our waste receptacle here. Oh, maybe it's just waiting for, like, them to clean up 5 waste here. So we just need waste to develop. Well, we'll get some waste when we bring these people in from the spaceport for sure, because they're all nasty and they make a mess. Oh, are these employees now, or are these citizens? I'm so confused. Oh, okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 citizens and 4 slots in our habitation pods. Not sure exactly how that works. Interesting. So let's back out and see if there's anything else we can do with waste. Doesn't look like it. I mean, we're kind of just waiting for more waste to pop up. We are at cap with our storage containers and things. Maybe time to build some more factories here. I might just build like a storage factory. Oh, okay. Removes waste quickly by burning it, releasing harmful toxic chemicals or harmful toxic gas. Wow, that seems good.
Hello, Founder. Your employees are working hard.
Oh, I guess they already did it.
Working efficiently. You can use the employee management panel to choose
Okay,
which
where's that?
task they will complete first.
Oh, here we
Access the
go.
employee management panel, then drag and drop items in the task list.
Here
in
we
any
go.
order you please.
Okay.
They'll complete tasks in the list starting at the top and
We have
working
6
toward
idle
the bottom.
employees right now. How are they idle? Did we already strip out all these things?
Transform employees from aimless drones into focused, empowered laborers.
Weird. Okay. Why don't you guys go extract some artifacts from there? Are you not gathering minerals here? Because that would be nice. Can you do that? Can you go do your jobs, please? Okay, there's 4 of them idle. 1 is extracting ruins, 1 is cleaning up wastes. Where is the gather minerals and things? Oh, they're not gathering minerals because we're out of capacity. Okay. Some city in space. They sleep like the watch ads in shifts. Yeah, I guess. That's crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. You know, the storage space left for minerals. Yup, yup. Hey, how you doing, Din Firefox? How's it going? Okay. So we do need more storage capacity. That's what we're figuring here. That seems bad because it would like block access to. Oh no, it actually won't. We won't actually block access, but I don't like that anyway. I think what we're gonna do instead is we're just gonna make a storage facility. Oh, there is such a thing as a storage facility. It just requires more minerals than we have. Okay, so in that case, what we'll do is in the interim, we will go ahead and just build some storage here. Let's go ahead and build a big storage container, and we'll put it right here for the time being. And then we can basically build that actual storage facility later and put our stuff there once we have enough minerals for it. Provided it's unlocked. It might not be unlocked. Drag and drop tasks in the... Oh, I just need to do this. So let's go ahead and go... Do your dismantling before your construction, please. That seems like a reasonable thing to tell people. And... Whoa.
Founder, you probably noticed
Whoa.
our waste problem.
Did we just lose the game on stream?
Well, no need to fear.
Is that for real?
Management is here, etc., etc. Our
Okay.
citizens and our factories are all producing waste.
Oh boy. Give me a second, folks. Let me...
But it's better to get rid of it. Citizens prefer it when our buildings are clean.
Weird. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna try to fix this.
Keep it tidy too.
So that is a bit of a glitch.
Disappear all this garbage is to build a smokestack.
Let me recap this.
You can find it in the city construction menu in the city view.
Interesting. Okay. Well then. Alrighty. Yup, still no Prime sub possible. I'm gonna go ahead and save here real quick, folks. We encountered a bug, and I'm gonna go let them know about that in the Discord after the stream. And I'm gonna quit and relaunch the game, because I think what happened there was when we grabbed the worker priority list and we dragged it, it actually switched the game window to the worker priority list window, and like that just broke everything. So we're gonna relaunch. It should be fine. Thank you guys for your patience. This is a game that's in early access, so these types of things tend to happen. Is what distracting, Wiz? The fact that you added me? That's not distracting at all. The game having a minor issue is a bit distracting, but it is early access, guys. Like, I bought in immediately because I was excited for this, and I'm even more excited for Phantom Brigade, which is coming soon. How about this? No, Wiz, it's actually a great way to fill the time while we wait for this to boot back up. Let's see if we can recap the game now and actually get it. Let's hope so, because if not, this is going to be problematic. Thank you. Can I please have specific window? Industries of Titan. There we go. Okay, so we're back. Let's go ahead and load our game and pick up where we left off with we encountered a bug. Yes, please load. Okay. Or this. Nope, none of that is distracting at all. Am I missing something, Wiz? Is there like some notification that should have popped up or something? Sometimes people are like, hey good, hey good, hey good, hey good. And it's because like they donated or something and it didn't pop up. I'm just making sure that like I didn't miss anything or whatever. Okay, we're back in, everything's working. We now need to build a smokestack to get rid of our city's waste, which as we've already discussed will produce toxic air. Seems like a great thing, guys. Confirm? Yes, we want to... Oh, you have to pay to unlock these. Okay, that makes more sense. Smokestacks generates pollution. Removes waste, but generates pollution. Seems bad, man. Seems bad. So do we build it here? Wait, let's pause for a moment. Is there any indicator of, like, how it builds pollution? Okay, so let's cancel that, because I'm curious how the pollution actually pans out, right? Like, if we build it here, is it going to affect... Well, I mean, it'll have power, which is nice. We'll just build it there. We'll just build it there. It's a little bit further removed from our city. The pollution shouldn't be bad. Oh, okay. All good, man. All good. So now we're building the smokestack. We do have enough credits, though, that I'm going to actually buy the storage facility as well. And we'll just build one of those as soon as we have the minerals. I'm going to put the storage facility probably right here. And then we'll just move all of our storage out of these other buildings into the storage facility. And that should give us the ability to kind of just stack things a little bit easier. So our smokestack is now building. This should be interesting because it's supposed to help us clear our waste. I would put it in the corner. The smokestack or the blah, blah, blah. The blah, blah, blah. The smokestack or the storage facility. The reason I put the smokestack way out here is because it generates pollution, and I don't know if that's going to affect the buildings around it. And if it does, I'd rather have it out here where it's just affecting some mineral fields and, you know, whatevs. As eloquent as ever, I hear. Yes, I am quite eloquent. How did you know? So there are no employees here.
Have a smokestack. You need someone to operate it.
Okay, let's assign an employee.
Smokestack and
Energy status is 4 of 4.
they'll automatically start burning any waste stored in the facility.
Oh, and it's draining batteries.
Make sure it's packed with things to burn.
Okay.
Once the waste becomes smog, it's not our problem anymore.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
technically it still is our problem, but we just don't have to think about it for a while.
Wow.
Enjoy the air while you still can, Founder.
Space capitalism at its best. This is currently burning through our battery power, which is actually okay because we have a couple batteries that have been maxed out for a while. So now I'm going to build a storage facility and we'll put it right here. Oh, you can spin your buildings too. That's cool.
To worry about the smog we were making. Well, now we do. The air quality is awful today.
Lovely.
When we burn waste, it fills the air over our city with toxic chemicals.
Okay.
They won't kill us right away. Everyone has breathing masks.
Okay.
Definitely kill us eventually, though. If a citizen's home is in an area with high pollution levels, their health will start to decline.
Ah, see, I told you guys.
Is at dangerous levels, well, those people will actually die. However, we can just wait it out. The pollution clouds will spread out and diminish over time.
Wow. Okay, so I wonder if it's actually going to be a game mechanic that you can essentially let your people die and just replace them with new people.
Now that your city has been firmly established, it's
Click on the
time for
council building in
council
city
to
view,
begin.
spend credits to unlock trade with the council.
You
Seems
may have
good.
noticed the council outpost located near your city.
Oh, interesting.
Been monitoring you there since you landed. Oh, don't look alarmed, Founder. The council does this for every major investment. Our
Okay.
relationship is built on trust.
Interesting.
In order to access our
So we can trade influence for other
to
things.
make sure we can trust you.
I have
Access
no
the
idea,
council
Morbitz.
building in the
I don't know.
Give us a generous donation, and we can authorize you to trade with us.
I've already done that. And we have 200 influence, so if we want, we can get a whole bunch of credits or isotopes or whatever now. And I think for right now, we're kind of okay. We've built everything we really need.
Revenue, employment contracts, buildings as almost all of your buildings can be upgraded. Upgrading a building improves
Oh, okay.
its
We're gonna upgrade a building because that's next on the tutorial.
functionality. Now, Founder, your city is always in need of
So to upgrade our headquarters, we need isotopes times 6 and 1 minute. I'm good with that. We have that. That should be easy. Once this storage facility builds, we're going to start moving all of our storage there as well. I wonder if there's a bonus, like in a storage facility, I wonder if there is a bonus to how much storage it actually generates. And once we get the storage moved to the storage facility, I think we'll turn our headquarters into just like a power center and basically try to make all the power there. I mean, we could obviously go in here and we could set up some more of these stations as well. That's a potential thing we can do. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh yeah, it'd be nice to put a fuel tank large in our power center or even in our storage facility when it finishes.
Founder, have you built
No.
As long as they are both the same level, you can connect them in the city view. Connecting
Oh.
buildings gives them an efficiency boost.
Okay then.
However, connected buildings are unable to burrow. This makes
Oh.
connected buildings in your city much more vulnerable during rebel
Okay.
attacks.
So basically we get more value out of buildings being connected, draining batteries. Okay, so we definitely need more power. That's a thing. Can we go into our storage facility, please? Oh, it just has storage. It just has a whole bunch of storage. Okay, so what we're gonna do then is we're gonna enter our new headquarters. Oh, we have a new floor. Hey, look at that. Okay. So if we destroy this, cannot dismantle containers containing resources. Is there a way for us to tell this not to? I think that by doing that filter, we can tell it not to store stuff in there anymore. Yeah, okay, so they're moving stuff out, it looks like. That's good, and we'll also do that here. We don't want you storing things here anymore. Take them to our storage facility. Good morning, BB. Hi. Hi, little dog. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that, guys. You might have heard a little thud there. Little dog, come here. Oh, you're gonna go outside? Okay, you go outside. Huh? Oh, that's true. Okay, so they're emptying out this storage container like we want. This one will be next. Once this is empty, we can dismantle it, and then we can just move to... So these buildings work like Terran supply slots. Yeah, kind of. It does seem like that a little bit. I think we'll just wait for this storage container to empty out here for a moment. Come on, guys, get that thing empty. And they want us to connect two buildings of the same level, so if I was gonna connect two buildings, the two buildings that I probably connect is two storage facilities, so I'm gonna claim this area and then survey this ruin so that we can clear the ruin and build another storage facility here. And that'll give us a bunch of storage facilities. Oh, and we are running into major power issues now. How are we running into major power issues, though? It keeps saying no energy, even though we have batteries right here. Oh no, those are fuel tanks, not batteries. Okay, so we are distinctly running out of energy. Now the question is, are we generating... So, okay, it's not that we're not generating... Do we have enough throughput is what I'm wondering, and I'm guessing that's a no. I'm very much guessing that that is a distinct no. While we're at it, we should probably take a look at our pollution here to see how bad that's getting. That's actually not getting bad at all because our smokestack has no energy. So those are problems. Okay, it is what it is. We're gonna try to get some more energy going. Okay, this can be dismantled now, so let's tear that down. Let's tear this down. We don't really need this anymore either, so we can tear it down. So we're gonna clear all of those things out. It doesn't necessarily look like we're going to have room to put another energy generator in here, though, because they're kind of hefty. So maybe what we'll do is we'll go to floor 2 here, and we'll just put a couple of energy generators down. Like, we'll corner 2 different energy generators. I think we'll have room for that. We do. That's awesome. Okay, so we'll do that. And then we'll also put in a couple batteries. Do we need an industrial outlet? We might. So I'm going to put one right here. And then for the industrial outlet to work, we'll probably need an energy relay. And then if we can put some kind of fuel generator here as well, that would probably be good. But I don't know if that's going to work. So what we might do is go down to floor 1 and make some more fuel generation here. Come on, guys. Do your jobs. Clear some space. We need more fuel generators. Fuel fabricator large would be nice down here. I have a feeling that this conversion capsule is going to be in the way of that, though. So I might dismantle this so we can move it as well. And then once that's done, we can go ahead and put another fuel generator down here once we have enough. We do have 2 different fuel tanks that are kind of running here, so in theory, if we can get these generators up and building energy and we're not running out of fuel, we may not need another fuel generator, but I'm trying to make sure that if we do, we can do it. Why does this show we have 6 out of 5? Oh, because we destroyed the thing. Okay. So we may need to build another conversion capsule or 2 here pretty quickly. That really shouldn't be that big of a deal, though. And one thing I do want to try doing here is building another couple fuel tanks, but I guess we could wait to build a large one. I'm just curious whether we're going to burn through all this fuel super quick or not. Ooh, yeah, that's ticking down relatively fast. But this seems like an okay usage, I believe. We should be able to get some more batteries in here pretty easily. Let's do that. Put another small one here. And honestly, maybe I should have waited on those until we built some more fuel capacity, because I have a feeling we're going to run out of fuel now. Like, that's my fear, is we're going to run out of fuel. But I think it will be okay. Oh yeah, Mau Mau? Oh yeah? You back there, Mowin? So the fuel fabricator small will generate 2 fuel output. The large generates 5. This takes 3 spaces, this takes 4, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10 spaces for 5, or 4 spaces for 2. You do save more space going for the larger fuel fabricator, so we'll do that. And I apparently... Bee, where are you at? Oh, she's probably out there with the doggos, so I don't need to go deal with that necessarily. So we could put 2 of these here, but we'd have to move our energy thing here, which is kind of okay. Like, I think what we'll do is we'll build a new energy relay small right here. And then we will dismantle this one so that we can build another fuel generator here. And then we'll just build fuel storage on that floor. So let's go down to this floor here, and we'll actually clear out this small fuel tank because we're going to build a medium fuel tank right here instead. Seems good. Or a large fuel tank, I guess. Alright. 10 for 5, 4 for 2 is the same space efficiency, but the large one might be more power efficient. The large, they don't take power. That's what I was looking at. They don't require energy at all. And it's actually not more space efficient because 4 for 2 means that in order to get 5, you would have to get 6, which would require 12 space. Oh, I guess it is the same efficiency then, huh? Good to know. Good to know. It may not be the same efficiency within the capable or the existing storage area, though, if you know what I mean. And we'll just do that. That's fine. So now we'll have 3 fuel generators. We will have... I'm going to turn this to normal speed. We'll have a couple different energy things running. We are actually filling batteries back up at this point. The Tetrising definitely affects it. Yeah, no joke. Oh, hey there. I was wondering where you went. Connect 2 buildings of the same type. Let's go ahead and get rid of this thing. So we're going to salvage this, which will give us some waste, but it'll clear this up, and then we can build another storage facility here. It is going to require more minerals than we have, but we also have a ton of influence, so we can trade for minerals if we need them. Like, we could just come over here and do that. And now we have 10 minerals in council storage space, which is interesting. Okay, we have successfully salvaged that. Is this place already capped out on storage? It's not. We're just waiting for people to get around to moving stuff to storage. The other thing to consider here is that we do need to rebuild some of those conversion center majiggies to turn people into employees. So I'm going to pop over here to our factory. Yeah, our factory here. I'm going to turn the filter off on this. We don't want people storing in here. In fact, we want to get that stuff removed. And then we can kind of clear some space here and maybe put a couple conversion centers in. It's interesting that you can build the conversion capsule there. I mean, building one here seems very space efficient. Building one here seems very space efficient. There we go. You can fit a conversion center between the two habitation pods. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. So we now will have 2 different conversion centers that we can theoretically run. We do need to kind of monitor our power. Can sleep soundly with a view of their future. Yeah, so they can sleep soundly with their brains in a jar next to them, you mean? Obviously, that's very important. Okay. And I think once we get those things kind of done, we should be able to gain some more minerals. Why does it say we only have 5 of 30 when we... Oh, because we had to pull them out of the storage here. Okay, so let's get some more minerals from them. We can pull those out as well. And it takes us 30 to build another storage facility, but that's fine. The one thing that's risky about doing a storage facility for the one that we double up on is it means that all of our resources are going to be in a building that we can't burrow if somebody attacks. But at the same time, like, what else are we going to do? We're going to do the factory. Wiz, thank you for that host, brother. Much appreciated. We're going to do the factory, and then, like, our credits are in danger. We're going to do the energy, and then our energy is in danger. I actually thought about the energy one for a minute. Like, this would be interesting. Because in theory it's supposed to boost the energy output or whatever. But at the same time, I don't know whether or not that's going to be that effective. This seems really effective, spreading our energy like that. But I think the storage facility giving us even more storage capacity is going to be super useful because it's going to mean we don't have to waste storage capacity anywhere else. Are you guys still not done emptying this out? Can you make a priority of emptying that, please? I'm actually afraid to go reorganize the priority of our employees because I feel like if I do that, we're probably going to get that bug again. So I'm not going to mess with that at the moment. Okay. Oh, we can put a queue up of how many people to convert. That's nice. Convert another one. All right. So we've got people in queue to be converted to employees so we can have some more employees so that they'll work a little bit faster, which is nice. Storage is full here. We're still waiting for them to empty this storage out. That's kind of annoying. There's not a whole lot we can do other than going in here and telling them to prioritize moving resources. Oh gosh, look at how gross this place is. Wow. Y'all are gross. Y'all are nasty. You're nasty. Let's go take a look at the space station here, see if we can pick up some more people. Seems like a good deal to get those 2 right there. Digging it. We'll go for that. And do we have the resources yet? Not yet, but we're close. We're like 2 off. We do still have people assigned to work this mineral patch. I don't know why they're taking their sweet time. Come on. 2 more minerals, guys. I'm gonna turn the speed up a little bit because I feel like we're at this point we're just waiting. I slowed the speed down there for a minute because we were kind of trying to figure some things out. But here we're legit just waiting for 2 more minerals. Come on, guys. Oh, I think they're emptying that thing out now. Which is probably why we're not gaining more minerals because they're too busy emptying the minerals that were in the thing. Is that better or worse than Kalinka over and over again, Cat? Welcome back, Psychona. How was your breakfast? You okay, BB? And... Weird. Okay, so they're not... Oh, are they cleaning... What are they doing? Is there a way I can see what my employees are actually... Oh, yeah, there is. They're moving resources. I am playing Industries of Titan. I am currently bringing people in from a spaceport so that I can make them watch my YouTube videos so that I can make money. That face was exactly what I expected. There's legitimately monetization stations where your civilians can watch ads all day for money. And there's like 3 video screens around them and they just sit there and watch them.
This sounds like that episode of Black Mirror.
This is very Black Mirror. This is very Black Mirror. B, actually, this is one of the ones we looked at when we were at PAX.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, remember the Phantom Brigade one I was all excited about? This was the Industries of Titan one, the one that was right next to it about city building.
Maybe that was back in... I only remember the games I...
Okay, fair point. Don't mind the slight noise in the background. Pets are being fed and things.
The cats ate already?
No. Thank you. I forgot. Okay, so we are out of capacity already. Whoa, wait, no, hold on. Let's go here. I want to make sure that we build this the correct direction so that it will actually... Oh, come on. Because we canceled that, we have to wait for them to restock those minerals, I think? That's really weird. Okay. So I wanted to rotate it so that we can make sure that they would connect or whatever, but it may not have needed to be done that way, but I just want to make sure. She wants her food, meow. Yeah, it's like that. I think they're getting your stuff from the council. They're getting stuff from all over the place, man. They're getting stuff from all over the place. I need them to clear out the storage facility here, though, so we can have this space back. It looks like they're doing that. It's just taking them time. It's crazy because this storage facility is already full, I think. No, it's really not. It's really not full, so I don't know why... That combines 2 adjacent buildings. Okay, that's what we need to do. There we go. We're gonna connect them. Giant storage facility! Okay, this is actually kind of exciting, because if we can get our storage worked out like this to where we don't have to fret over it anymore, it'll just be nice. We can check the spaceport, see if we can grab a couple more people. Doesn't look like it. We could get some more minerals and isotope and waste here, which is, you know, never bad. But I don't feel like we're struggling for that.
We got a lot of work to do.
Uh-oh.
I'm Alexa Carrick, your military advisor. Around here, they call me the Admiral.
Oh boy.
Your ships, armaments, and military personnel.
Roger, Admiral. How you doing?
That means I make sure that rebels and our competitors don't kill us.
Sounds good.
A lot of startup cities here on Titan, so don't worry. I've seen it all.
All right.
Smaller cities come and go like the rain. For now, keep your eyes open and your mind sharp. If we want to survive on this poisonous rock, we'll...
Next enemy attack is in 19 minutes. Okay. I'm guessing we need to build some defensive turrets.
Looks like a couple rebel birds picked us up on radar. They've altered course toward us.
Oh, good.
Rebels don't only fight against the council. They'll attack anyone who works with the council too. They'll be here soon, but we have time to prepare defenses. A defensive turret can defend the settlement against low-orbit military vessels. Build one now to keep the rebels busy.
Why are you guys not taking things out of here?
To operate the turret in order for it to function.
Why does it say that our minerals are at 2 when we can see that we very clearly have 24 minerals here? Very confused by this. Global storage. Is anybody else slightly confused by this? Like, it says we only have 2 minerals right now, but there's 24 here. Storage coming out of storage. They're going to combine. Their storage is the storage that will pierce the heavens. Yes. Yes, exactly. Except for we have this weird storage container here that, like, apparently doesn't count. I mean, it shows that we have 24 storage in local storage here as well. I'm very confused by how this all works. What I do know, and once again, it would help to be able to reorganize these guys, but there's not a whole lot we can do there. I think maybe we need some more conversion capsules so we can get some more employees. That might help. But we're actually shy on minerals since it says we only have 2, even though our storage containers are filled with minerals. So I'm not sure what's going on. What in the world? Maybe there's something wrong with access to the container? Maybe. I mean, they were accessing it fine before. Let's disable and re-enable it, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We should have a ton of storage. We should have a ton of things in storage. We see 24 minerals here. Is some of that with the council or what? So now it says we have 12 because we bought some from the council. It's very strange. Like, I don't know what these checks mean. Like, are these things that we can and can't pull from the... Oh, weird. Okay, so when I toggled that off, it said storage full. You guys saw that, right? Storage full. Minerals and isotopes are your city's building blocks. I think maybe I broke something by playing with the local storage. Let's try this. I'm gonna go ahead and save our game real quick. Storage. Bug, maybe? And we'll try reloading, because I'm curious whether or not we just, like, triggered a storage bug. Because that could be possible. This is early access. It's okay. I'm gonna mute for a second, folks. Alright, so we're back, folks. Hopefully our storage capacity is fixed now. It doesn't seem to be the case. Now I toggle these off again. Storage is full. So I'm not sure how that works, because this is supposed to be our global storage. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up. I think something may have gotten borked somewhere along the way. Maybe local storage only gets used on local projects? Could that be possible? Let's find out. And if so, why isn't there a way for us to move stuff between storage? Okay, so if local storage only gets used on local processes, then maybe we can build another habitation pod or a conversion capsule here. We can build another conversion capsule here. Let's see if this pulls from these. We just saw it take 6 from our global resources. Yeah, like it definitely feels like maybe I'm not understanding something. But it could be a bug. Like that's always the trouble with early access, is you're never 100% sure what you're dealing with. Okay. So, problems, warnings, actions, overlays, rotating the camera. Just making sure there's not anything else that I'm missing here. Bug report form. Okay, that's something we might want to use. Feedback bug comments. Severity is middle. Let's do this. Moving the priorities of the workers spawns a separate window in OBS, and steals focus will not return it after found this out streaming. Send. Okay, so that's actually really cool that they have a bug reporting thing built into it. So I'm gonna send that report, and then I'm gonna do another one on the resources. Okay, so let's do that bug report real quick. We can take a screenshot. And we can say... What, baby? Okay. We could say global resources show 6 minerals, but our storage facilities local storage shows 24 minerals. Not sure if misunderstanding the UI or if bugged. And I would say that this is a reasonably severe bug because it does impact gameplay on things, but I think this is an orange level bug since it blocks your constructions. I agree. This is a reasonably severe bug because it affects gameplay. Build a defensive turret. We're still trying to do that. That's kind of being inhibited by the fact that we only show as having 6 minerals, even though we have quite a few more minerals than that. So we'll unpause. We'll let things kind of move forward here. What is it? ADV here? Is that advanced? Control territory, energy grid, pollution levels are good right now, which is fine. And there's just our controlled territory. Yeah, it's really, really weird, man. Like, it's throwing me off a little bit, but I'm sure it'll be fine in the long run. Let's go ahead and buy this mineral patch. We'll claim that and then send some workers over there. We'll do the same thing with this one. Maybe some requirement to connect the storage facility. Like, there shouldn't be. I mean, what does it need? It has energy, it's online, it's got full HP, no pollution issues, and according to this, the local storage is filled up and it's gaining more. As we gain more minerals, that number is going up, but we're still only showing like 10 or so. You know what I wonder, actually, now that I think about it? I wonder if it's because we dismantled that other container, but we dismantled it when it was empty. And like this one, we toggled off, and then we toggled it back on. You can see people are coming in. They seem to be taking resources from this, but as they do, the resources in this don't actually change. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Because you can see they're pulling resources out of this container. Like, if we disable this, I wonder if they'll stop coming in here. No. They still seem to be pulling resources out of this container. So I wonder if it's bugged because of this. I wonder if it's not counting any of these things because they've already emptied it out, but it's not properly updating. I couldn't tell you, Morbits, because I'm not really worried about the finance stuff right now. We have plenty of credits. And I mean, like a proper city builder is a very general term that doesn't necessarily make sense because every city builder has the ability to be different, and this one is slightly different in that you actually have to build defense turrets to protect your towns and stuff. So I feel like what the actual bug here is... I feel like the actual bug here is that this is empty. I think this is empty, and if we look, I bet you that it's showing us how much we have minus this. So that says 24 minerals, right? So if we come over here, it says that we have, what, 74 minerals? Hi. Hi. Oh. Okay. Thanks, producer. So we have 82 minerals here. We're only showing 20 up here. Like, it feels like they're moving minerals out of here, but they're not actually reducing. You see what I mean? It's almost like an infinite loop. They keep moving minerals out of here, and we keep seeing new minerals pop up here. And this facility is filling up, but it's not actually adding to this at all. Try to burrow the building? Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, so now we're burrowing the building. Are they still moving between the... They're still moving between the burrowed building and moving those resources, and now this thing is here and it's blowing us up, and there's not a whole lot we can do about it. Because we don't have the resources, I don't think, to build that turret. No, we're still shy. We're still very, very shy. Okay, so yeah, I would consider this somewhat game-breaking. Let's see if we can load an older save. Let's load like an older save. Rebels are attacking, gotta move those refrigerators, gotta move that color TV. Let's load a save that's reasonably older, like... maybe back here. Storage bug maybe was at 5 hours and 15 minutes. So the only save we really have before that is that we encountered a bug. And let's just load that up and take a look at how our minerals look there. Because even if we have to roll back to that, like, I'm okay with it. I'm just curious. So this is when this container was first installed. And I think we were working on getting to the storage facility. We had the credits to unlock it. We're supposed to be building a smokestack here, but I'm actually going to build the storage facility first. So we see the 30 comes off of that. Now we've got 2 left. Let's go ahead and take a look in here, see if we still had our storage facility here. We do. This one shows 19. Let's bounce back out. And this one shows 13. So, a little bit more than 30 there. But now we're building this. There's currently 2 minerals in it. Okay, so they're continuing to pull minerals from what looks like storage to put it into there. This is down to 15 now, so they're actually successfully pulling minerals out. This is also down to... does that say 1 mineral? Okay, that says 1 mineral. So let's wait until they're not building to maybe try to pull some stuff out and put it into the storage facility. You guys behaving here? Hi, BB, welcome in. Yeah, so we also want to buy a smokestack here so that we can build that to get rid of our pollution, but once again, the focus for me right now is seeing if we can get this to properly empty. So I'm going to try messing with the filters again. I'm going to turn off the filters on all this stuff to make sure that we're not putting any new stuff in it. It is currently at 15, so everybody keep an eye on that mineral count. That's at 15. This one is currently at 6. We're going to turn all of its things off as well. And we're just going to let it go and see what kind of happens here. So there's 2 minerals in the storage facility. 13 and 6, right guys? 13 and 6? Randomly. Rebels want money for nothing, chicks for free. So we're starting to see minerals and things pile into here. This had 13, it now has 15. Not sure how that's happening. And this one had 6. And now has 4, 2, 1. Okay, so this one seems to be emptying out appropriately. I almost wonder if they're bringing minerals from there, into here. Like, that could be what's happening. A little weird if that's the case, but we'll kind of let this play out. We'll let this play out. We'll see if we can get that to empty out. This one is almost emptied out already. It's just got waste left, which we can get rid of once we build our waste thing. What's interesting here is it says that we're like at capacity, or it looks like it's at capacity. I don't know why that says 30 for isotopes. Or why it's glowing 30 for isotopes. Interestingly enough, there is an entrance path there, it looks like, so we can put the entrance right here. So now our smokestack should be building. And if our smokestack is building, and okay, so if we just click the building here and look at the local storage, we can see the changes to the local storage. I'm waiting to see this kind of pan out. Global still only shows 9, which is weird. What exactly is global? Minerals and isotopes are your city's building blocks. Acquire more resources by salvaging ruins, harvesting resources. Are those separate, perhaps? Is that what we're seeing here? Oh no, I don't think that I saved. Wait, it doesn't matter, because if these are separate, then shouldn't we be able to build whatever we need?
Now that you have a smokestack.
Okay, so that takes 10 minerals. I'm gonna claim this, survey it, so we can clear it out. Yeah, something here does not add up properly, I think.
Employees will make sure it's packed with things to burn.
Yeah, so, something's not adding up here. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Something is not quite adding up properly. I wonder if we have a global storage that is distinctly separate from local storage. That could be the case. But if that's the case, then should we not be able to build things that we don't have the local storage requirements to build? Or, I mean, we don't have the global storage requirements to build? So I'm going to clear this out so we can build another storage facility, or at least try. Okay, so here's my point, right? 25 out of 30. It's only counting our global storage. But then we've got this thing, which has 41 minerals in it. So what is going on? Like, I don't understand what's going on here. Please salvage that. Now this one should be empty now, or close to it. Yeah, this one is empty, so we can go ahead and dismantle it. That removes that complication. Unless I saw some mention of refined minerals earlier, maybe you need to refine raw minerals into refined for it to be global? That would make sense if it didn't say the refiner is not available. So the game basically wouldn't work at that point. This is stuck here now at 15 minerals though. Doesn't seem to be moving off of that 15, and it happened when we built the smokestack. And this is now at full storage. So let's go ahead and build another storage facility right here. And we are running into power issues. So I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade this so that we can build our new power floor again. That squashes that idea. Yeah, it's really weird. It feels like this one just got stuck. And you know what I think it was, if I had to guess? I think it got stuck because it was pulling minerals to go to this building, this storage facility, and then we built something else for it to pull minerals for. But at the same time, there's no reason why that shouldn't line up with global resources. In fact, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna try something else, because this is not necessarily gonna tell us what's going on. Not sure what's up. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go back to our main menu. The storage facility for hiding bodies. No, that's what the smokestack is for. We just burn them. So we're gonna make a new game here, and we're gonna watch our stuff right from the start. And if possible, we're going to turn off the tutorial. And just kind of wing it now, because I kind of get the idea that we know what we're doing here a little bit. Okay, so we want to be the landfallers. Want to be low risk, high reward. We don't need the tutorials here. We can be Dorian Industries, I don't care. That's fine. Maybe you're getting ahead of yourself by building the storage facility too soon. I mean, that's possible, but you wouldn't think that that would cause the minerals to, like, break, right? So, anyways, I'm gonna turn the tutorial off, and we can watch the global resources and our local resources as we go this second run and see how that does for us. We'll just skip this part, we've already seen it. Kind of more interested in testing this bug. I think the mineral storage display was off beforehand already. See, that's what I'm wondering. So right now it shows that we have 5 minerals in our global storage, which has a capacity of 10. Now, if we come in here, we can see that that 5 is right here, right? Okay, so let's do what we can with those 5 minerals. We're gonna start here by surveying some of our ruins. We'll actually start by surveying all of our ruins. We do have enough influence to begin just gathering minerals outright if we wanted to. So I'm gonna look for where our best nearby mineral patches are, and we'll start to gather those. There's some right here we can get for 20. Seems like a good deal, let's do that. And we'll come in here, and we're probably fine with this until we cap it out. And we shouldn't have spent any minerals yet. But when we do go to spend minerals, I think what we're going to spend them on to start with is just a nice storage container. That is going to take us 6 minerals. We currently have 5. We should be gaining minerals, though, because we do have one of our workers doing that. Yep, there he is. He's just sort of meandering his way. It is quite a distance to that mineral field, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. It was a ultra-rich mineral field. It was worth the travel time. So there we go. Now we have 6. So I'm going to pause right here, and we're going to take a look at what happens when we put down this first storage container. I'm just going to put it in a corner over here. And now we lost 6 resources, but when this is done, I suspect that the global capacity will go up by whatever the capacity of that container is. So let's just see how that goes. Okay, so that was 10. This is adding in 54 available capacity, and now this is 64. I wonder if things go awry when we dismantle one of our storage containers. Is that what's happening here? Let's go to this one, for example, and be like, yeah, I don't want you to put anything here anymore. I want you to pull things out of there from now on. And now it's going to take these out, and it's going to move them over to the large storage container. Okay. So our capacity still says 64. Now let's dismantle this. When we do that, we'll see if our capacity goes down to 54. It does. Okay. So all that is fine. We're gathering resources. We do want to be getting artifacts here where we can. So we're going to go basically after all of our artifacts. I don't really want to generate too much waste until we actually get our smokestack available to us. And in order to do that, we're going to need some places to build so that we can put down a factory, things like that. We will want to claim an isotope patch here relatively soon as well. We don't have the influence, though. We need more influence. And I'm not entirely sure how we generate influence here. I can't remember what builds that. Council will exchange influence for yada yada yada. That's great, but how do we generate it? It looks like it's generating sort of naturally over time, though. So that's probably okay. In the meantime, we'll come in here, we'll start working on things like power and fuel. We will just build a large fuel fabricator right here. And then if we're able to, we might put a power generator over here. Although honestly, I think I'll just build a small power generator here, since we know that our real goal is to build a second story on this and make it an entire power floor. Which, in order to do that, we really need to get isotopes, which means that we need that additional influence that we're working on right now. So far, though, resource capacity looks right. Bringing in some minerals right now, so we should see that go up. Goes up correctly. Yeah, so everything seems in sync now, which makes sense. And it didn't go wrong when we deleted that thing. So I kind of wonder if it's just because of the storage facility. Maybe the storage facility itself is buggy, and that's why we're having those troubles. I can't say for sure, though. We do want access to our spaceport, so we'll go ahead and spend some artifacts to buy that. And then, once we get some isotopes coming in, we can work on expanding a little bit more inside our building, and then to a factory eventually. We only need one isotope for a factory too, so we could just salvage a ruin. Perhaps things break when it tries adding up different buildings. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, which is why it's like, okay, if we can reproduce this, that'll be great. I'm just gonna do a small energy thing here for right now, because we don't really need a giant one. And we do need an industrial outlet. And we should maybe make some small fuel tanks and things. Although I don't know how necessary that is. Like, honestly, making a bunch of fuel tanks and things seemed like a waste last time, since we were going to end up having to make some changes with that anyway. Areas out of your command area. Do we even have any isotopes in our command area? We do not. Okay, so that's going to be a complication. So basically that means our only source of isotopes is going to be ruins. So we really want to get ruins that do not have much waste in them, but do give us an isotope like this one. This should work fine. It's actually really unfortunate that all of the isotopes are out of our command area, because that means that we're basically only going to be able to acquire those from ruins. So the number one priority for us at this point is then to get smokestacks. We very much need smokestacks. We need to be able to power those smokestacks. This is an industrial outlet. This is an energy generator. Why is this not generating energy? Confusion. Oh, this is generating energy. We need a relay in order to get the power to the thingamabob. There we go. So we'll put this right here. That seems fine. Okay, so now we have some energy coming through. It's a good step one right there. We will probably end up building a factory maybe right here. Okay, factory's going down. And then after we get the factory, we can start working on population centers and things like that. We do have a ton of influence now, like a lot. And so far, still steady on track. We have 25 up here. And we have, yeah, the right amount of capacity, so things are not busted yet. It's actually kind of fun hunting this bug. I don't know if you guys are digging this as much as I am, but this is actually kind of enjoyable to try to figure out. Okay, so storage-wise, we're about halfway full right now. We may actually reach capacity relatively quickly at this point, because we're bringing in a ton of minerals. It does look like our factory's done, though, so I'm going to slow us down to 1 here so that we can work on our factory a little bit. So with the factory, what we want to build is we want to build a couple habitat pods, which is going to just cost us straight up minerals, so that'll help us keep from maxing out our storage again. We've already discovered that the floor layout is not centered, which is problematic, but it's not the end of the world. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to get as close to center as possible. There's 4... So yeah, right here is probably pretty good. And then we will build an energy relay large on both sides of these. And we do need to do it like this. We'll need a little bit more of our minerals to do it on the other side. But so far, minerals look good, capacity looks good. Game, is the storage half empty or half full? Well, it's complicated. Yeah, it's things like that. I really think it has to do with the storage building now at this point. At least that's what it's feeling like. We are going to need some more isotopes to continue going. This is a bad place for us to get isotopes from right here, because it only has 2 isotopes and 12 waste. So we're trying to find a better source of isotopes at the moment. Our command region is just way, way too small here. I think to expand that, we need another command center. And that's not going to be something we're going to build right away. So let's go ahead and grab this up and see if we can survey it. We're basically looking for some level 1 ruins that will give us some more isotopes to work with that aren't going to be ridiculously expensive. We could also go to the spaceport. The spaceport might have isotopes coming in, but usually they come in with population, which we don't currently have the room for yet. But soon, very soon, we will have the room. Oh, we have 1 habitation pod open, so that's 2 spots. We may actually be able to find a couple people coming in at the spaceport that we can grab. Like, it says we don't have enough living space here, which is weird because we do have a completed habitation space. Oh, it doesn't have power. It doesn't have power, that's the problem. Okay, so what do we need for the energy relay? We need more minerals. Come on, guys, get that mineral work going. We may actually pick up another one of those to get some more minerals, or once these ruins are done surveying, we can potentially use them. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh. Sorry, Wiz. Sorry. What was that, Bud? Really, Bud? Calm down. Calm down. Sorry, Wiz. Didn't mean to have you get purged there, man. Okay. Yeah, so good deal. These have worthless isotopes that we don't want because they're filled with waste. In that case, I guess we claim and survey a few more. Can we survey these without claiming them? We can. Well, that's nice. I'm just gonna queue up a bunch of surveys. And in the meantime, we will come over here. We need one more mineral. There we go. And we can put this right here, and that should power everything, or actually right here gives us even more power coverage. Yeah, this is fine. Here or here. That's actually a rough choice. I think this is fine. The man is silencing me. Okay, so we do need to build the actual power connector for the factory before we'll actually have power, though, which is why we were looking for isotopes and not finding them. Okay, so this one has at least some isotopes with the waste, so we're gonna have to go here. That's primarily just because all of our isotopes ended up outside of our space, which is super great. Give us some isotopes things so that we can build some energy pylons. So once they bring that back, we should have what we need for the energy pylon here. Maybe? Okay, we need a few more minerals. A few more minerals, and then we can build our energy pylon. And then once we have our energy pylon, we should have our factory running. We'll have some population coming in. We can start to make some creds and really begin to unlock things like our storage facility that we're trying to test. Okay. So I think we figured out if we go right here, we actually get more out of it. If we go here, we get quite a bit out of it. Decisions. I think we'll go right here. Okay. So the energy pylon is building. Once that's done, we'll actually have access to all of these things because they'll be able to power on. And now comes the monetization station. We go like that and that to get 2 monetization stations up and running. Hey man, the survey complete is not necessarily meant to be authoritarian. We're just kind here, that's all. We're super kind. We just take people's brains out and turn them into mindless employees. Like all very kind people do all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so we got 3 population coming in here that'll allow us to start making money on those monetization stations, and then we can kind of start saving credits towards testing out the storage facility. Actually, we already have enough credits if we just want to buy the storage facility, but I think we should probably get a smokestack first. No. We'll just go straight for the storage facility and see if it breaks the capacity. Okay, so we should have monetization stations running. We do indeed. Why is this not powered? No energy. Are we running low on energy? That seems to be my guess here. And I'm not sure if it's because we're not producing enough energy or if it's not being able to see what our exact energy flow is. Energy used, energy storage, 0. Energy generated is 3. That uses 3. So, yeah. I don't think that we have excess energy, but we could try to put a battery down and see if we do. What would it take for us to build the next story of this building? Some more isotopes. The thing we don't have. Any chance that anywhere has some good isotopes here? Survey this. Also, 2 isotopes, 4 isotopes there. This is actually probably the best bet. But I am going to say that we probably need to get the smokestack soon. And maybe we should have gotten that before the storage facility. Did the price go up? It seems like every building you buy, the price goes up by like 100 credits, so it like doubles. Which isn't terrible, but that's something to keep in mind. Okay. Mineral patch has been mined to sparsity. That's not good. And can we build another... Well, it doesn't matter if we can build another monetization station because we can't power it currently. That's fine. Can we... Combat floor. There's a combat floor? That's interesting. It is disabled for early access, so we're not going to be able to see that right now, but that's kind of interesting. Hey, we can upgrade now. Okay. So with this upgrade, we're going to gain access to the next floor, which is going to allow us to go ahead and build a power floor. That's what I'm really after here. And that power floor should provide plenty of power to our buildings. And then the storage facility is our next goal so that we can kind of keep an eye on that. Alright, so right now the math is still correct. 45 out of 54 capacity, 20 of it's waste, 24 of it is minerals. Now we're gonna hop in here. We do have our second floor here to work with. First thing we're gonna do is slam down one of these bad boys. And once we put him down, we'll put another one down over here. Look at that. There we go. So we'll need an energy relay, as well as, you know, some batteries and some things to transfer that energy around, which will come in a moment. In addition, though, we can actually, well, we'll leave this up for right now until we get the industrial outlet built here. And then once the industrial outlet is built here and we know the power is kind of pumping out from these, we will come down to the bottom floor and dismantle this and build some more of these fuel center things. How close are we to 200 creds? We're not too far out, but we're not making a ton of creds right now either. Are we actually getting both of our monetization stations now? No, we're not. We're still shy on power, it seems. And that's probably because we don't have the outlet yet. We need the outlet to continue sending power out, and to get the outlet we need just a few more minerals than we have. And I'm guessing our mineral fields are exhausted or pretty close. Pretty close to exhausted, but not fully exhausted yet. I guess we look for another mineral patch here. There's an ultra-rich one here we can claim as well. Go ahead and put some people to work there. Now we have 4, so we should have enough to build our industrial outlet right here. Perfect. And now it's saying that we don't have enough fuel for these, which is kind of to be expected. In order to build more fuel things, we're going to need more minerals, which is fine. Those will take us a moment to build, but in the meantime, I think we should have enough power coming out to fuel this now? Or are we not? Energy status 0 of 1. That's kind of weird. We have a relay, we have some energy coming out of this, or we should. Is there a way to see how much energy we have coming out of here? No. So one thing I would like is to better be able to see our energy flow here. Because not being able to check it anywhere is actually kind of problematic. I'm going to consider putting down another battery here, but I think it's actually better for us to go ahead and build another fuel fabricator as soon as possible, which is right now. There we go. Okay, that fuel fabricator should create enough fuel to power this up, I'm hoping. Once it is finished, though, they do have to build it. And we need to start considering turrets relatively soon. What if you have to at least have one battery for your circuit to power, or for your circuit to work? That's entirely possible. We just haven't built one yet because I'm not sure that's the case. We'll check now. Okay, there. No, we're good. Now we have enough power. We have enough fuel, we have enough power. It looks like both are functioning just fine. So our fuel things are pumping, power things are pumping. I want to come down here now and get rid of these things and see if that will actually, you know, give us what we need here. or if that's going to create some more issues is another question. So 41 out of 54. The math seems to be holding still. And we should have creds coming in at a reasonable rate. We need some more isotopes, of course, which we can't seem to get a good supply of no matter what we do here. Yeah, this is... The struggle for isotopes right now is... No, we do not want to mine. Attaches to resource nodes to mine resources. What? Okay, that would have been a lot faster. So we're going to get a smokestack here, and we're going to build it as far out of town as we possibly can. But if we build it too far out, it won't actually be in our power grid, which is another thing to consider. Ugh. Okay, well, I guess we build it here, and then it won't be in the power grid. Or we could... Let's clear this ruins right here, and claim it, and then we'll build it out there. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to claim all this stuff right now. We have tons of influence. Influence is not a problem for us. We can basically claim everything we need. Alright, so we'll go for a relic here because we don't really want to gain some extra waste from grabbing one isotope or whatever. So we'll get the relic from there, and then we will pause up. We will build a smokestack here. That smokestack will have power, will have the ability to process our waste. And our storage is currently full. So that's kind of a problem, but not too big of one. Because as it stands, we should start to burn through those resources pretty quickly, and then we will be able to build a storage facility in no time. 15 minerals currently, that's about right. Yeah, and now the mine is 300 credits. So everything does go up by 100 credits whenever you unlock a new thing. So the next thing we really want to get is probably a defensive turret here. Obviously, we will put 2 storage facilities probably right here so that they're in power zones. And then we can put a defensive turret wherever else we have power, which is probably going to be right there. In order to do that, though, we are going to want to claim this area. And we're going to go ahead and go for the salvage now, since we actually have a way to process our waste. This does need an employee, though, so that it can process waste. Interestingly enough, that only has, like, a very limited local storage for waste. Would have expected it to be a little bit more, to be honest. Now we, of course, need to start getting isotopes from some of these ruins, because we do have the ability to process waste. Obviously, we have not processed a ton of waste yet, so it's still going to hurt us to kind of take in the waste matter that we need to in order to get the isotopes. I almost feel like we really need to get the command center here so that we can build out and get to these isotope patches. That does seem like that's going to be something that is incredibly valuable to us here in a moment. In the meantime, let's just survey some more ruins. You know what else we could do is, I hadn't thought about this, but we could also go over here, unlock the council, and then get some isotopes from them. Yeah, let's just get a bunch of isotopes from them. No, we're kind of burning influence like crazy to do that, but it seems worth it to me at the moment, because isotopes are at such a shortage for us. They're literally the thing that is restraining us. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and build a storage facility right here. And we're gonna take a look at our storage. Currently at 54. When the storage facility finishes, we should gain 100, so that should be 154. What if you have to at least have one battery? Okay, I already read that. So now this storage facility should be finished relatively quickly, and then we can move on to just gaining more minerals here. Rich, rich, ultra rich. Can we actually get this? We can. We'll go ahead and put a worker on it. I don't feel like the mines are going to be that necessary. I mean, they might help with isotopes and things, but for right now, the next thing I want to get is the defensive turret. And obviously our second storage facility, provided that this first one doesn't drastically break our storage capacity. We could probably build some more monetization stations while we're at it. The only reason I haven't been super into doing that yet is primarily because we're really trying to test this storage thing, so I'm trying to be patient and focused and just make sure that we stay on top of the storage stuff. I may actually grab another mineral patch here as well, just to speed this process up, because minerals are the thing restraining us at the moment. Yeah, get more minerals, guys. Get all the minerals. In order to get some more workers, we may actually want to also build a conversion capsule somewhere. Are we unable to build it here? We built it here before. Is it because of the garbage there? I think it's because of the garbage there we can't build it there. Interesting. So we're at 10 minerals. We're bringing in a few every couple seconds. And did our first storage facility finish yet? It did not. Okay, it's gonna be a second before we can build the next one. I almost feel like there needs to be like a rush to completion button where you just literally speed it up until you hit the next complete building or something. That could be kind of useful. As a feedback thing, that could be kind of useful. Worth it to get more workers or just go straight for it? Let's look at off-world migrations that are available here. There's not a lot right now. We could also go to the cancel hall and get some minerals here. That put us a little bit closer. I'm honestly just burning through our influence because, like, I don't care. Okay, global storage is 154, so that did work correctly. And then we bought minerals from the council, which adds, you know, potentially 10 capacity to that, but it doesn't show because it's council storage, which is fine. And now we should have a second storage facility here. We'll go ahead and build it right there. And then we will connect those facilities and see what happens. That's when everything went, like, horribly wrong there for a moment, is when we did that. Now, if we come in here, this thing is showing us having 17 minerals. And we obviously don't have 17 minerals according to this. So, once again, I think it's this thing that's kind of broken, maybe? Or wait, it's, in this instance, it's because it hasn't removed the minerals for things that are being built currently. So if we now filter this off so that they no longer, you know, take minerals and put them in here, what if that's taking minerals out of there that we're filtering off? Is that possible? No, he's still coming in here to get stuff, even though we ticked it off. So I'm assuming they're going to stop putting stuff in there now. And if we look at our capacity, we're still at 154. So far, things seem fine. They don't seem broken as much as, like, we have some extra minerals in here because they're being pulled out to be used. It's going to take us a second to churn through that waste, obviously. That's not a great thing, but it is what it is. And our energy output seems great right now, so that's also kind of a plus. Alright, let's connect them. So, before we connect them, though... Oh, it's just doing it. It's just going for it. Alright, just go for it, then. So, 254 storage. I'm curious whether we get additional storage when they're connected, because it says it increases the capabilities of it. So, we had 254 beforehand. Let's see what we have after. And if I had to guess, it might be this that actually broke the counting of the storage capacity. So we'll see if I'm right about that. It looked like it was 100% bonus getting 220 for a combined one. That is correct. We got 220 for the combined one. Very nice. Very nice. So now we're kind of waiting for this one to empty out, and then we will just dumpster it. Now, it does look to be working correctly. Everything seems to be okay now. This is essentially where everything went wrong on our last playthrough. So I don't know. We encountered a very strange bug. We don't seem to be able to replicate it. I mean, that is just the nature of gaming sometimes. You can find stuff and not be able to reproduce the issue. Okay, let's go ahead and take the isotopes from here. And that'll give us the ability to build our first defensive turret here. Hopefully. We'll be pretty close to it. Yeah, so now our mineral count and everything is on par. So basically we hit a bug last time. And I'm going to put our first defensive turret right here. That gonna allow... Oh, we didn't have the minerals yet. We did not have the minerals yet. We're getting close, though. One more mineral. Come on, game. There we go. First defensive turret is going right here. That should actually protect... Why can I not build here? There is an empty plot here. Am I wrong? Guys, can you get this crud out of the way real quick? It's because they're storing waste there that I can't build there. So we're kind of waiting for them to churn through the waste a little bit. 6 total waste in capacity. And now I'm curious whether there's still waste in here. There's 11 waste in there, but it's showing that we have 7 waste capacity. I wonder if it's counting the waste that is currently in here burning as waste that's still in that capacity. It changed some variables. The main one you changed was the tutorial. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You could be right that we just did it before the tutorial wanted us to, but we did something else before the tutorial wanted us to, and all we had to do to fix it was just basically skip that. Like, there's literally a button on the tutorial to click skip to go forward if you went ahead of it. Okay. So we do have waste still pulling up here. Until this waste is gone, we can't really build there, which is unfortunate because we wanted to build our defensive turret there. We could build here instead, but I'd really like them just to clear that out. And at this point, I'm almost considering building a second smokestack right here and combining them. Now, let's take a look at how much that turret covers. Oh yeah, that would cover both of those smokestacks if we did that. Oh, we can't build there because there's still minerals there. Okay, I'm trying, guys, I'm trying. Like, everything seems to be kind of blocked off here. Getting through this waste is proving to be very problematic. And it says the local storage for this on waste is, like, non-existent. Is the waste even ticking down? Has anyone noticed? Is the smokestack even running? It's online. It has a local storage of 5. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's not pulling from the disabled storage. I think you might be right. Let's find out. So I'm gonna toggle the waste on there again. And I'm gonna back up here and see if maybe that happens. We also only have 5 employees, and what are they working on? 2 of them are moving resources. 1 of them is cleaning up waste. We might also just need more employees. So let's look at building some conversion capsules here. And now that that waste is gone, we can actually build a conversion capsule there, which is nice. Build another one right here. And another one right here, it would seem. Okay, so lots of conversion capsules are building. We can use those to get us some more workers, and then once we have some more workers, we can potentially clean up that waste a little bit faster, maybe get rid of the waste on the main map. Because I think what's happening is, if it is pulling from here, and let's take a look now, there is less in there now, so if this is disabled, it doesn't pull from it. You see what I'm saying? We might reload our last save and see if that's bugged out or not. Because I did disable that thing, so maybe it just wasn't pulling from it. But the count was still off, right? Like, the count was still off. Was I wrong about that, guys, or was the count still off in a way that it wouldn't have mattered if we were pulling from it or not? Maybe when you're not pulling from it, it doesn't count as available resources? That's possible, right? Now we have to go look at that save. Okay, so I'm gonna actually save this and then we'll go take a look at that save. Because that's a valid point. If I toggled that off, it might not have been pulling from it. Save as test save. Let's go give that a look. I think it didn't count your storage facility, but it is worth taking a look. Yeah, let's go load that up and take a look, because I had toggled all those off because I thought that would tell them to stop putting stuff in there, but instead it looks like it stopped putting or pulling stuff from there. Not sure what's up. Okay, that was the save. So I did make a save at least. That's good. I was worried that we would have lost that. Okay, here we go. Oh, I think we're getting blasted in this save, though, aren't we? It looks like not quite yet, we're not. Oh, okay, this is the save from when I tried to restart it. So let's go in here right away, and we'll just turn this back on. Pull minerals, pull everything else. Power is an issue for us here. We just built our second floor upgrade. So we're gonna jump up to floor 2 here, and we're gonna build our energy generators. And we're gonna build an outlet. Oh, actually, we're gonna cancel that outlet, and we're gonna build a energy relay first. And then we're gonna build an outlet. And then we're gonna build... Nope, we're not gonna build batteries yet, because we don't have the capacity. Yeah, I think your mineral count may have just jumped up. So right now it's saying we have 2 minerals, and we're at 38 capacity with... That's 29, 37, so it's counting all that correctly, but I wonder if my minerals are still... The reason the number's higher in here is because it hasn't pulled them out yet. Because it pulls them out as you build, remember? So that's all it was. Yeah, that's true. That's all it was. I think it was just that they hadn't been pulled out yet, maybe? So it was essentially showing more in that container than we actually had. Except it wasn't the container, because we were looking at this. Okay, okay, I'm starting to get it. You guys get what's happening? This is showing the same count as all of our containers show. The problem with that is that our containers show resources that have been spent, but haven't been pulled out yet. So that's what that bug is. If they email me back about that, then that isn't even a bug necessarily, but I mean, that is a UI issue. So if they message me back about that, I will go and help out with that. In fact, maybe we'll just send them some feedback. Comments. Perhaps deduct the number of minerals spent from containers upon confirming the building. Otherwise, since the count only goes down as the minerals are properly moved from the container to the building being constructed, the count of available minerals in the container appears to be more than is actually shown in the global resources. Thought this was a bug, but is just slightly confusing interface. Okay, there we go. That's something. That's something. And I mean, honestly, like, other than that, we haven't really had any issues. Oh, is my tutorial off now? For this save as well? Can I change that? Can I turn the tutorial on in here? Nope. Okay, well that is slightly unfortunate. Oh, wait, maybe here. Toggle workers window. Pair, quick save, show pause menu, return to city view. Speed, camera controls, city build menu. Detail action. Well, that's unfortunate. The tutorial seems to be... Okay, so I guess that's a bug that can be reported. Switching the tutorial off on one save, switches it off on all saves, meaning the tutorial save could not be properly continued. I left it to make a test save for a potential bug. This is great right here. This right here is like the best thing ever. Oh, that's fair, Psychona. I was just trying to be as detailed as possible. This right here, though, like, I'm gonna say it right now. Any dev that watches this stream, and there may be none of them that do, let's be honest, but if you do, this is brilliant. Including a bug report form in your game is the easiest way to guarantee that I'm going to report all the shit that all the stuff that I find that is somewhat problematic. Let's try this real quick. So let's go see if we can re-toggle the tutorial. Yeah, so like, I think it's a very, very wise design decision from the developer to include the bug reporting thing in the game like this, because they're absolutely going to get feedback. Like, I'm guaranteeing that every time I run into something, I'll message them. The downside to that is I'm sure that they'll also get inundated with people not understanding UI and stuff like that. The upside to people not understanding UI being an issue is that you can actually address that before the game comes out and fix your UI issues before, like, it becomes a legitimate problem and people downvote you on Steam and things like that. So, I don't know. It's a double-edged sword, right? It's a double-edged sword. So we're just going to make a new save with the tutorial turned on and then reload our other save that had the tutorial to see if we can continue where we left off. This has been fun, though. I don't know what you guys think of the game, but I think it's great. I think it's actually really, really great, and I'm more impressed by the decision of the devs to include that button. Like, that's just a huge thing.
Welcome, founder, to Industries of Titan.
Okay, thank you for welcoming me. I'm going to now save this. I don't even need to save it. It already made a save. Didn't it? Yeah, it auto-saved. And then I'm going to quit to the main menu and see if we can reload our save with the tutorial. Yep, load that up, please. The nightlife of Titan is punctuated with effervescent lights, corporate advertising, and rain-soaked denizens. Such beautiful art, really. New directive, check the pollution overlay. Whoa, okay, that is... not necessarily... actually, that might be right. That might be about where we left off. So we'll check the pollution overlay here. No problem. Okay, cool. Click on the council building, trade with the council, seems good. Okay, so now we're back on track, so that's great. We were able to pick up where we left off. We actually may have jumped the gun on a couple things as well, but that's something we'll deal with when we get there. Is this set to not let people pull from it? It is not. Okay, good. Okay, return to city. To run bug bashes and stuff, and we love the repeated feedback anyway. Could turn it into a design suggestion bug and try and get it fixed before going out to public. Yeah, I mean, that's really what it comes down to with the thing we encountered here. This wasn't a bug, this was a UI issue that is very confusing and not exactly player friendly. So finding that early and being able to kill that before the game gets released to the general public and begins to get feedback from people is a good idea. We're draining batteries right now. That is because we need to be producing more energy, which means because we need to be producing more fuel. Now, to produce more fuel here, we have already figured out that we need to dismantle this, and then we need to build a fuel fabricator here, or here. We'll have to wait for that to get dismantled first, which is no big deal. Okay, take that thing apart. And we're going to build a new fuel fabricator right here. Basically, the fact that resources don't show as being added and moved and removed from containers until they are physically added and removed from containers isn't a bad thing. It's even a game design decision, but it's one of those things that you need to tell the player right away, because otherwise the UI is going to look like it's maybe off or the count's not right. And that's going to throw people off just a slight bit. That being said, like, I'm not bashing them at all for having that issue. I think it's definitely like something that makes sense for this game. I think they just either need to do the deductions and the additions to the stockpiles immediately when you spend or gather resources, or they need to instead let you know very clearly at the beginning in the tutorial that resource counts will vary on accuracy because you're waiting for them to actually be moved. Alright, fuel fabricator is going up. Core Fortress makes that kind of thing very clear. Resources that are pulled for jobs are marked as task when you look at them. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I mean. Just something simple like that would basically solve the problem. We're gonna nix this energy relay here so that we can put one here, and then build another fuel fabricator large right here. Now we'll see if we actually need fuel container storage. We may not. We may be generating just enough fuel to power these things, which would be great, but I can't say that for sure, so I'm not going to. Upgrade a building. We've already done that. What else might we want to upgrade then? We can upgrade our factory, I guess. That's fine. We can upgrade this as well. What does that do? Upgrade improves ability functionality. Upgrading will disable the building until upgrading is complete. So we will lose all of our power until this completes if we upgrade it, which is kind of dangerous. We'll just upgrade the factory. I mean, actually, you know what else we can do? Let's cancel that and let's just skip this because we've done it. Next step, please. I said next step, please. Connect two buildings. We've already done that. Next step, please. So that's actually really nice, too. Like, if you get out of sync with the tutorial, you can just skip your way to it. Hey, what's up, Admiral? Now we're in the right spot.
I'm Alexa Carrick, your military advisor.
Oh, are you?
They call me the Admiral. I manage your ships, armaments, and military
Okay, so let's go ahead and put a couple medium batteries in here, just so that we can store any excess energy that we have. And then down here, we do look to be filling our fuel containers, but I think last time what we did is we ended up filling this area with like a large fuel container instead of a small one. I probably should have emptied this out before to do that, but that doesn't look like that's going to be possible. We can choose to dismantle this. It's interesting because it's full. We'll see what happens with that. Oh, it just dismantled it. It was just like, whatevs, we're gonna dismantle it, it's fine. Okay, so this storage container we need to be emptied out.
A defensive turret can defend the settlement against low-orbit military vessels.
Can you just pull isotopes out of here, please? Don't put anything in here.
Don't forget, we'll need an employee to operate the turret in order.
And is this full already? It is not. Okay, so we do need to build a defensive turret here. We're probably going to want to build it somewhere near our storage facility to keep our storage facility safe. And if we hop in here, I'm still trying to get them to empty this thing out, and I don't know how we're going to do that, because that thing is purely interested in isotopes, and we are not burning through isotopes in any kind of quick way. We could upgrade this with 8 isotopes to give it a lot more storage capacity. Let's do that. Let's just go all out and do that. We could also upgrade this. I mean, we could just isotope the crap out of ourselves by upgrading stuff and then take advantage of those upgrades to empty out that container. Like, we'll see if that actually happens. I can't guarantee that will happen. And it's still very weird to me, like, that you can't necessarily tell somebody to empty a container. Like, we can't dismantle this until it's empty, but we can't actually tell somebody to empty the container. We basically have to burn through our isotopes without generating new isotopes to empty that out. But that shouldn't be too bad now that we've got, you know, an extra floor here to consider. Let's go ahead and build a conversion capsule or 3. Oh, I can't build there because there's trash, but this guy's cleaning it up. Good job, buddy. Good job. Okay, now we can build a conversion capsule there. Start converting some more civilians into employee. Try using the enable toggle this time and see if they empty it. Oh, that's a good idea, Kat. That is a very good idea. Let's disable this. And see if they empty it. And I'll turn on all of these different things so that you know, it counts as part of the storage. Oh, was he doing it? No, he was pulling from this little cache of supplies right here. Oh no, there's 5 isotopes gone there. Yep, there we go. Cat, you nailed it. My hero. My hero right now, Cat. That's what you are. Let's dismantle this and this. And then once those are dismantled, we can build our large fuel container there. We will need some more minerals for that. It does seem like we're burning through minerals at an alarming rate. Are we just not generating? Oh, we're not generating any minerals right now. Kind of a problem. Kind of might need some minerals here, guys. Just a little bit. So let's go ahead and start bringing in some minerals. We can also trade with the council to get ourselves some minerals here to let us kind of build our way through a few things. We don't need the minerals for here necessarily, but I would like to get a fuel container down. Now we got a nice hefty fuel tank here. And then we will pop back over here to our factory and see if we can convert some peoples into more workers. Okay. Converting into more employees. Yes, go through brain conversion. Dude, that's so messed up. That's so messed up. Another conversion capsule, maybe? Or do we want to... I think we want to save now and start working on our turret. Yeah, we've got 15 in-game minutes... Or we've got 15 minutes, I guess, before the next target comes at us. We need 30 minerals in order to get there. We are kind of bringing minerals in here. And I'm actually going to disable this now and turn on all of the checkboxes so that they will start to empty it out. So it's something we all live together. Yeah, it's like that. Not enough minerals. Yeah. No, it's no joke. There's 35 minerals in here that I guess are dedicated to projects that haven't completed yet, but I don't know what hasn't completed. See, that was the original thing that was weird. If you guys remember, it was just this container that was full that we couldn't dismantle. Like, we can't do anything with it. According to this, it has 35 minerals in it. I think maybe just this container is bugged. I guess we could try building something and see what happens. Let's just build another conversion center. That works. That's gonna take 6 minerals. Hopefully they will pull those minerals from this storage container. But I'm honestly starting to think that maybe this storage container right here is just bugged. You know what I mean? Like, that could be the real problem. Just that one storage container. And we're at 3 times speed, so we should be getting some minerals in here pretty quickly. Yeah, this thing is nowhere near capped out, so we have plenty of room. Is the power relay in the way? I mean, it shouldn't be. Oh, you see the little elevator there? That's cute. Yeah, so we're capped on isotopes, or I don't know why the isotopes are showing as green. Inside the factory, I mean. Maybe. I mean, we saw guys pulling out from other spots, but we could definitely check that. Let's do this. Let's dismantle that power relay and see if that fixes it. We do lose one of our sleeping areas that way. Do we not have minerals coming in at all? What's going on with our minerals right now? They're just piling minerals up here. And I don't know why. Ooh, and this is lagging really, really hard right now. Like, did you notice that lag on stream? Hold on. Let's, save. Lagging hard. Broken container. I'm gonna actually quit the game real quick, guys, and reboot it. So we'll hop over to this screen right here and hang out for a second. I think the broken container also broke math. I think that might be the problem right there. I think that one container might have just bugged out for some reason. Because it's quite weird. We don't have anything building that is pulling from it, and it's claiming to have a lot more resources than it has. There's just some distinct issues with it. A way to pull the save and send it to them in the bug report? I would assume that it actually probably makes an autosave and sends it to them. I was just assuming that's what they did, because that's what seems to make the most sense. Like, if you're gonna have that button, that's what I would do, is I would immediately pull an autosave and be like, bam, send that save up to us. That way we could look at it. And that, to me, seems like, you know, one of the most brilliant ways to handle this. That would just be 100%. I'm honestly just impressed with the way they handled it in the first place, but it would surprise me if it wasn't sending up an autosave. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, if they need the save, like, we have it. We have a couple different saves that they can check where it's kind of borked. Okay, so let's let time flow. Got a little dude moving there. Another little dude moving there. What are you guys doing? Okay, so they're grabbing what looks like isotopes. No, that's just stuff. That's minerals they're grabbing. But you notice they're grabbing them from these, not from the storage container. You think this is blocking it, maybe? Like, I hesitate to say that it's that, but it's possible, right? Let's check something. I mean, we're not gaining any minerals right now anyway, which is a bigger concern in my opinion. Like, why are all these minerals doing nothing? Have we done anything with floor 2 here? We have not, but we don't have minerals to do anything. We're like mineral dry. And this is the real issue that we ran into. Like, we have 5 minerals here too that we're not able to spend. So I don't know what that's all about. Okay, so these guys are bringing minerals, it looks like, from over there. Where are they bringing them? Okay, so we see them going into our storage facility. The minerals are going up in our storage facility finally. But only from the council hall. They're not... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's happening. Lazy minerals? It's on the piles. Did the container dump them out when you disabled? No. These piles were from the energy thing that we took apart. Which we may also need to replace with this. Would that work? No. Okay, so now they're moving those mineral piles, and it looks like they're moving them to our storage facility. So maybe we'll just give it a second and see if once they move all this stuff to the storage facility, they'll grab that. I wonder now if they're also grabbing the minerals. They are. They're grabbing the minerals from the mineral fields that we own now as well, instead of just leaving them there. It's almost like for some reason it didn't realize that this finished upgrading and wasn't sending stuff to it. As you can see, now these are loading up, and before, when we got stuck, these weren't loading up. We weren't seeing any visual of these sort of loading up. Let them finish moving the piles and maybe they get to the container. Yeah, that's what I think we're seeing happening here. And I wonder, like, so what it looked like to me is when we upgraded the storage facility, they just stopped moving stuff to it, because we sat here and looked at it and they weren't bringing anything there. They were piling minerals up in the field, and now they're not. Now they're bringing them over here. Minerals get dropped there, they get taken out, they get pulled over here. They're not piling them up in the fields anymore. So I wonder if that was what was going on. And you can see our resource count is actually going up now, which is nice. Can we build our defensive turret yet? Soon. Should build a turret, only 1 minute left. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm just shy by 1 mineral. I wonder if I can just... Okay, cool. And we were gonna put it right here, I think? Yes, right here. Cannot build there. Why not? Do I not own that hex? What is the deal here? It's an empty plot. There's nothing there. Oh, there's people there. Okay, okay, fine, 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 fine. Why can't I build there? Is it because there are dudes pathing through there? That's really weird. Whatever, we'll build it right here. Okay, guys, get that turret built. We need it. We need the turret built, and we also need to prepare to burrow in case that becomes a thing. Come on, guys, get it built. They're coming in. We need it now. Oh, come on, guys. Okay, burrow. Burrow everything. Well, we can't burrow our headquarters. There's nothing to do about that. Come on, defensive turret. At least they're not hitting our supply depot, though, right? Like, that's actually kind of encouraging. I think you don't own it? Oh, we don't. Okay, that would have saved me some hassle. I thought we did. My bad. Okay. Staff it. Staff it right now. We cannot survive for much longer with this.
Familiar with the rebels. They're intent on raising our city.
Okay,
Because
get
we work
them.
with the council, they won't stop attacking until we're driven off this territory.
Get them. No, our power thing, you jerks.
You can repair it in your city view. Keep our buildings in top shape, Founder. We can't afford to lose any of them.
Repair.
Repairing will cost
Repair.
us credits. The more repairs required,
Repair.
the more it costs. If we can afford it,
Ugh.
send an employee and work will begin.
Ugh. They're so bad. Why did they do this to us, guys? Okay. So that's fine. The cutscenes remind me of games like Shadowrun and Satellite Rain.
And vision.
Yeah, they have that same feel.
Smog and see further, we need a command center.
Yes, we do, but we need to repair and get power running first, lady. Sorry.
Territory we can claim from the council. Once we build it, though, we better make sure it stays standing. If we lose our command center, faraway buildings will no longer be under our control.
Oof,
Build a
that's
command
rough.
center now. Let's claim some more land.
How about we repair first? I am firmly in the camp of repair first, command center later. Seems like a good deal. Still not pulling any resources out of this container. Try enabling it. I think that container is just broke. Do we not have power coming here anymore now? We don't have population, and we're lacking some power. So the one other theory I have is maybe we need to dismantle this for this to be accessible, so we're gonna do that. That's it. If that doesn't make this accessible, nothing will, and I don't know how we get rid of it. I don't think we can. And frankly, if that's the case, that's going to be kind of annoying, because it is just taking up floor space and we can't do anything with it. Okay, can we get some repairs on our factory as well, please? You guys are doing a good job. You're working diligently, and I appreciate it. And if we were going to build a command center, where would we build it? Where do we want to expand to? What do we get the most value out of? I think that the best thing to do would maybe be to expand out to here. Is that even in our command region? It is. So this is the furthest from our command region. So I think what we'll do is we'll buy this, we'll survey it so we can get rid of this building, and then we'll build a command center or there. Sort of the idea. Yeah, exactly. What is our pollution looking like? Because it doesn't... Seems okay. We're good. You can see the smog. Is that the smog right there that we're starting to see? Is that what that smoke in the atmosphere is? Because if that is the case, that's kind of hilarious in a way. Like, I mean, it's not funny that we're super polluting, but it's hilarious that they actually made it a visual thing so you can see the impact. Yeah, we'll take a command center. We will build it right here as soon as this ruins is done. Come on. Get him, dude. Get him. Okay, they're gonna need a second to pull all that stuff out, which is fine. We're just gonna leave this here and be like, welp, I guess that's borked. Energy relay, we can go right here. I mean, we moved this and it didn't allow them to pull from that, but I still kind of don't want to risk it. So, how can I otherwise get power to the things that require it? Not like that. I'm gonna put a small energy relay right here and a small energy relay right here, because at least then I can ensure that we're not blockading this in any way. What's more interesting is if we go to put down a storage container large, yeah, there's no like indicator of a side that needs to be open for them to access it in the first place. Huh. You know what just occurred to me? Let's do this instead. I guess I can go ahead and dismantle these. You can leave that one up though. While you're at it, you can dismantle this, you can dismantle this, you can dismantle this. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna build more habitat pods here. And maybe a couple more conversion things, because those are pretty space efficient. Yeah, we'll be theoretically able to put one there as well once, maybe not. We could put one right there. But that still stands the chance of blocking this, which is what we're trying to avoid. So now we just need some more energy relays here, and we can probably get away with doing that. No. I mean, yes? No. Guess we'll just do some smalls. We already have that one up there, I guess, so we'll just put one right here. There we go. Okay. So now we get another conversion center, so we can convert somebody. We have a lot of workers. We also have a new habitat pod, so now we just need some more population, which we can get from the starport here. Sure, we'll take those 4 and those 3. And then the reason we did that is because now that we have a second floor here, we can very, very easily just make this an entire floor of credits. So like, monetization station here, here, here. We do need to power these, of course, which is potentially problematic, but not necessarily. So we need an industrial outlet to bring power in. And then we need a couple of energy relays. So that'll power some of them, and then we'll have to put some sort of further out to power the other ones. But as long as they can access the entryways, it should work. What's up, Viper Dave? How you doing today? We got about 10 minutes left. Okay. Oh, they're leaving minerals out here again. I wonder if it's because they're busy doing other stuff. I guess that makes sense, because they do things on a priority list. That being said, we also... Yeah, they're doing construction right now. Moving resources falls behind construction, which is weird because construction should theoretically happen after resources have been kind of moved. Dare I drag this, guys? Shall we see if we break it again? I'm gonna try it. Oh, yeah, there we go. We broke it again. We broke it again. Alright, so yeah, that broke it again horribly. Let's see if we can pick it back up somehow, though. One thing we can possibly do here is maybe just a monitor capture. Okay, there. That's a backup solution. There we go. No, the game didn't crash, Oaks. What happens is whenever you reposition the priorities of the workers, it spawns a new window, and OBS grabs that window instead of staying with the main window. So basically, every time we move the priorities of the workers, stuff goes bad. And now our workers are actually moving resources before they construct stuff, which is, in my opinion, a more sensible way to work. Oh my. Now that we can actually drag priorities and things, let's also have them clean up waste here. Pretty heavily nasty. Wow. Putting all of these habitat pods here was apparently a bad idea. Please convert. We need more workers. We need all the workers. How's this game currently? I'm interested in it. Does it have enough function systems to play with even though it's in early access? Stalzy, I've been playing it for the last 3 hours, and we've been doing a little bug hunting and things. Why does the game UI function by creating new windows? That's insane. Oaks, it's just this part of it. It's just this part of it. And I don't know what it is. I'm not even sure what engine was used for the game, but it's whenever you drag one of these, it temporarily... See that little pop-up window right there that says clean up waste? It grabs that. In fact, if we turn it on, you can probably see it up in the corner. And this may just be an issue with OBS. It may just be an issue with OBS. Oh no, it's not even showing that in the corner now, which is really weird. Okay, so yeah. It's something to do with OBS's capture. It's not even necessarily something bad about the game. It's just that OBS's capture is like hooking into it weird. Anyways, back to what you were asking, Stalzy. We've been playing for 3 hours and quite enjoying it. What do you guys think who have been hanging out in chat? Do you think that this game has enough content to make it worth checking out right now? Because I'm kind of a fan of it, and we haven't really delved into a lot of stuff. There's a lot more things that we could go into. We just built our first... Oh, we didn't actually build our first command center yet, but that's something we need to do. Let's go see if they cleaned up that mess. They did. Alright, so floor 1 is clean now. Floor 2 requires a bit more power for us to get full value out of it, which isn't too bad since we can kind of get away with doing... Oof, maybe it is a little bad. It's gonna be hard to get the power where it needs to go and still keep access available to each one of these things. So, we're gonna have to be a little bit more creative. I should have, you know what I should have done here is I should have zigzagged the rows. And I think that would have actually made it more doable. Like if this had been down one more, and we had placed this here, then we could have zigzagged the rows a little bit, and it might have been okay. Yeah, this is gonna be problematic. Oh, I know what we can do, guys. I know what we can do. Hold on, hold on. This is better anyway. Let's go here, dismantle, 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 dismantle. You have a blue line at the far end, so maybe you can get power to the small relay. The blue line right here you can't build on. That's what I was trying to do, but you can't actually build on that at all. That's like the safe zone on the outside of the room. However, what we can do here to get our maximum efficiency is just this. So now we've got a few little narrow hallways for them to walk. We can put an energy relay right here, which will power most of these, and an energy relay right here, which will power the rest. There we go. So now we have enough power to our YouTube watching stations. They're gonna all go watch my videos. Gonna get 1,000 views, guys. And they say you can't buy views. Watch me. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so if we come over here, not enough living space for those, but we can get those two from the docks sent over, so more migrant workers coming in. Yay! And then once we get a little bit more of our minerals built up, we're going to go ahead and build that command center over here to expand our command zone, because currently this is all of the area we can build on, but soon we will be able to put a command center here. Oh, soon as in now. Soon as in now. So this command center should expand our command zone to a much larger area, which will allow us to then build out through here. Stalzy, So far, it seems like you can build infinitely, and there are rebels that you can kind of take out. Like, there's 5 rebel camps left here. This is just the normal game mode, too. There's also a survival mode, where essentially you're trying to survive against the rebels that are constantly raiding you. I think this game has, you know, a reasonable amount of content. Could we use a few more defensive options? Sure. Could there be a little bit more stuff? Sure, but it's not like it's lacking anything that makes it unplayable, or like there's just so little content. I mean, the bright connecting arcs between the pylons? Oh, that's a good question. That is a good thought, Kat. Let me go check that out. So my assumption was they had to at least be touching to generate electricity. Like, their areas had to at least be touching, but I could be wrong. Oh, this is the wrong thing. I'm such a spaz.
Founder, we know the rebels are still out there, making their plans.
You're right. You're right.
They have us in their sights.
Okay, so we're gonna reconfigure again.
Keep attacking us. If we expand our territory and spread our vision, we can find out where they're hiding.
We're gonna reconfigure again because we may be able to actually get 4 of these in here after all to get the maximum monetization station set up. Haha, efficiency, folks. Isn't it great? And by efficiency, I mean building the wrong thing like 4 times to no avail. Okay, so yeah, that works. That absolutely works. Why does it say there's no power? No energy. Why is this getting no energy? Are we out of energy? Are we... Yeah, we're struggling for energy now. Okay. So, because we're struggling for energy, we need to figure out how we're going to generate some more of that. I wonder if we have... Energy used 26 out of 27, energy used 26 out of 27. So this isn't using the maximum pull, which is really weird. We've got batteries here, so I don't know why we don't have enough energy here. I think you can fit at least 2 small generators in there. I think you're right, but I don't know why we don't have energy in the first place, because according to the energy cells, like, if we were running out of energy, Kat, why do we have batteries here that are full? That's a full battery, just sitting there. So I don't think we're running out of energy. Does this have a limit to how much energy it can pass? That might be part of it. Let's try building another one of those energy pylons. We'll build another one over this way. Yeah, we can. Watch me. Okay, so we're putting another energy pylon down there, and we'll see if that does anything. Like, I don't know that that's it. Try switching it off and on again. I think that in factory, pylon may have connected to something you dismantled. Oh, you're right. You're right. That makes sense.
All right, Founder. Now's our chance to take the fight to the rebels.
Oh, fun.
We can take control of their territory and disable their base of operations. To do
now this one's saying it doesn't have power.
Until it overlaps the rebel encampment. When our territory covers theirs, those rebels will flee and stop attacking us from that location. Then we roll in and occupy their facilities. Their infrastructure will be ours to control.
Hold on, I got this. I think I know what's going on. I bet you this fixes it right here. Oh no, but then we just trapped in... So that brought power back up here. But not over here. Even though it shows these two as connected, I think these connections it's showing aren't necessarily accurate. Okay, let's go dismantle this one. And we'll see what happens if we try to put one down there. So if we try to put one down there, it's saying it'll still work. Wait, did people just... Can people move past the pylons? No, they can't. They can't. That's not a thing. Hold on. Hold on. I have an idea. I have an idea. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I can move the two bottom booths down. But I wasn't going to put a large pylon there. I'm going to do this. Watch, watch, watch. This is going to work. Dismantle. Dismantle. They just need a way to get into that walkway. So like this. Because now they can come in here to get to these three. Or these four. They can get to these two from here. We still have power supplies everywhere. So it still works. Like, that's the bottom line, is we made it still work. So now we're able to have them watch all the things and get paid for it.
Founder, if we can't keep these rebels off our backs, we do have a last-ditch defensive option.
Lady, calm down.
Most of our buildings were built with the ability to burrow underground. This will avoid damage from
draining
incoming
batteries.
fire. It can save us in a pinch.
Okay, so now we have power issues.
It costs credits to activate. Not all buildings can burrow either. Defensive structures and all connected buildings must remain above ground.
Wrong thing. Okay, so let's go to floor 2 here. And as Kat was saying, we can fit an energy generator small in each of these slots for sure. So that's something we'll probably do here to make this even more of an energy floor. Yeah, we can't do mediums here, but we can do smalls. Now the real question is, if we do that, are we going to need to put... We don't need another one of these for sure, but we may need one of these here just to provide power to batteries that we put in this area. So let's try that. Let's put another medium battery here, a medium battery here, and a small battery here. And I wonder if they can actually even build those because of the way that this is built now. I don't think they can. I think they're just standing there because they're like, we can't really do... Oh no, look at that! They finished the battery. Okay. It works. It costs money to dig underground, then you need to visit the bank to borrow money. Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought I'd heard all the bad puns. Okay. So... we're still running into power issues. We're definitely not generating enough. But it does look like the battery is holding steady here. But these are still saying they're draining batteries. So it seems like we have just enough. Yeah, remote 3D printing buildings, that's what's happening. We could always upgrade our headquarters again, though, and I think that's a good idea, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then our turrets can also be upgraded, which gives them a higher electricity requirement, but a higher command range as well. So what we'll do is... well, first, we need an energy pylon here. Okay.
There are several rebel encampments nearby. We can crush them all.
Okay, let's do it.
Remaining territory in this sector. When we find rebels, send them packing. The council will be grateful. Nothing makes them happier than a rebel running scared.
Okay. I don't know how we're supposed to take out rebels. Hey, there we go. More to come through the early access, so we finally reached the end of the tutorial. So far, we've still got a wealth of things we haven't explored. We haven't built the council monument, whatever that is. Increases the gain rate of influence. Oh, that's awesome. We have not built offices. We have not built residentials. We have not built conversion centers. We have not built an energy depot, an energy plant, a fuel turbine, a fuel silo. So these seem like they all do the things. This is actually super cool now, because it seems like what we should be doing is, instead of building energy floors in our headquarters, we should just be building energy buildings, right? Because like those seem more beneficial. So let's try one of those out. Energy depot stores excess energy. This actually generates energy, but costs fuel. Converts fuel into energy to activate energy pylons. Okay, so let's buy an energy plant. And the required materials for that are 30. The isotopes are 2. I don't think we're gathering materials anymore, which means that, or minerals, so we should be getting those as quickly as possible. Get some more minerals. Get some more isotopes. Obviously, we can also get these by, instead of just mining and things. Oh, speaking of mining, we could actually get the mine. Yeah, so that's the thing. Do I think there's enough content here to play for a good long wild stalls? I definitely do. Because there's a ton of buildings here we haven't even tapped, and they seem like efficient ways to scale up. And then as you're scaling up, you also need to make sure that you're actually defending your camps from the rebels, and apparently removing the rebels. What is that? Oh, that's a mineral node. An infinite source of minerals. Build a mine here to harvest its contents. Okay, so that's what the mine is for. Oh, and here we go. Speak of the devils, and they shall appear. We are firing on them, but they're also damaging our buildings. Can I burrow? Yeah, let's burrow. Everybody burrow. Take that thing out, and you can unburrow. Now we will need to make some repairs to our factory here. I think upgrading our firepower is going to be a definite benefit here. Neon Genesis Evangelion. Yes, this is... Dude, I'm digging it a lot. I think this is pretty great. There's also... You can get resources. I think the thing that makes this game so interesting is that every kind of resource you can gather, you can almost gather from like 10 different sources, right? Like... I mean, energy and fuel are harder, but like if we need isotopes, minerals, or credits, we can come over here and trade influence for them. If we need minerals and isotopes, we can get those along with population from the space station over here. There's just so many ways to do anything you want to do. There's the whole combining buildings thing. Why is this dipping? It's like struggling on power. So it's just dipping and diving. All right, you do your thing. Okay, so we're technically at time here, folks, but I want to put down an energy plant real quick because I'm curious about how this works. So let's get one of those down and let it build out real quick, and then after we take a look at it, I'll probably call the stream there. Minerals building up here so that we can finish this out. We have a ton of credits. Credits are not a problem for us. Our employee limit keeps fluctuating because of our power issues. I love our dancing turret right here. Like, our dancing turret is the best. We are having some extreme power. Look, you can see our command zone, like, flashes on, flashes off, flashes on, flashes off. We need to finish the energy plant. Can you combine more than 2 buildings? I would presume so, but we can test it for sure. Let's test it real quick. Let's build another storage facility right here and try to combine it. And then once our energy plant... Oh, it's done. Okay, it's done. We just assign people to it. So that's interesting because with the energy plant, we just assign an employee. It does require fuel, which we have. That's fine. So this is not necessarily as efficient. So we're getting 40 power from... Or no, wait a minute. So the energy plant is generating 16 energy. And our energy floor here is generating 6 plus 18, so a lot more. So one energy floor is going to generate a lot more than a base energy plant. However, we could also build another energy plant next to that one and combine it. Need to be a square shape made of the previous level. Could be. Could definitely be. No valid adjacent buildings to connect it to. It might be that it requires a level 2 building since we upgraded this to level 2, so we can go ahead and upgrade this. We have plenty of isotopes. Don't we? Oh, we don't. We're actually strapped on isotopes. That's okay. We'll get some. Our power does seem a lot better now that we built this energy plant, though. I still feel like the energy is best built in your headquarters, though. It does say of same type and level. Yeah, does it? Okay. So this is now going to be level 2. This is also level 2. Not enough resources to connect the building. We need isotopes for that. Okay, so once we get 2 more isotopes, we can, in theory, connect it. And this is interesting not only because it generates energy, but this stores energy. Did you notice that, guys? Up to 1,000 energy can be stored here. So in theory, we can build one of those energy plants, and then we can go in here and we can get rid of things like this battery. That can go. We can come up to... Whoops, wrong button. We can come up to floor 2 here, and we can kill all these batteries because we don't need them. We now have new energy storage. And because of that, we can potentially build this whole floor differently. I don't know if we can squeeze any more energy plants in here, but it's possible. I'm trying to think of what we could do differently with our floor layout. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. So this is gonna totally mess up our power grid. We're gonna spike our power grid really bad doing this, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because at this point we're just kind of experimenting. And I'm also gonna bounce back out here and see if now we can connect these, perhaps. No. Combines 2 adjacent buildings of the same type and level. So it's only for 2. I do wonder, though, that if you had 2 connected that were level 2, if that would technically count as 2 adjacent buildings. That's something we can potentially look at in the future. Anyways, what I was doing here was this. More Tetris. More Tetris. I think that actually reduces the potential area we have for building energy, though. Yeah, it kind of does, because we can't fit a small in here like we could over here. I thought these fit together just a little bit better than they actually do, so yeah, maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. That other layout was the better layout. Are M more efficient? What do you mean? Oh, medium. That's a good question. So medium takes up a 4x4 area. You know what? We have a whole floor to figure this out. Let's do that. So if we go to medium here, so we can put 4 mediums down. Mediums generate 6 energy each, so that's 24 energy, versus the other floor where we had 2 larges, which was 18 plus 6 is also 24. So I don't know that they're actually more efficient. They're efficient, they're not necessarily more efficient. It really comes down to how much actual floor space we have left and what we can do with it. For example, if we then built an outlet here and an energy relay small, that wouldn't do a whole lot for us. How about an energy relay large here? Would cover most of the floor space. Yeah, so we still end up with 1 floor space that doesn't technically have the ability to have a battery on it. But I mean, that's really... You go with a battery here. Maybe you can fit a fuel fabricator somewhere. Because I think the fuel fabricator's small. Oh, look at that, Cat. There we go. Look at that. Nope, we don't want a battery small there. That was my bad. Let's get rid of the battery small here. Let's get rid of the energy relay large and just go for an energy relay small here. And then see what we can potentially do with fuel. So you can do that. Stack a bunch of fuel and a bunch of battery packs here. And if you do this, you're generating how much fuel? 4 fuel and 24 energy. Yeah, just a more compact shape, which means that you can utilize these now and still get your energy relays and all that going. So now we have a lot of... So we have 4 fuel being generated. How much fuel do the mediums consume? They consume 2 each. So this basically fuels 2 of these mediums. Oh, that's super close to actually fueling the entire floor on its own. You know, and like, this is also just us kind of messing around here. The other thing we could do here, I'm just wasting stuff at this point, guys. I'm not even concerned about it. I hope you aren't either, because we're just testing. So let's cancel that. Let's dismantle this. Let's dismantle this. I just want to know what my maximum floor space is here and what I can potentially do with that. Okay, so the other thing we could do... You guys get out of the way. So let's dismantle that and build another fuel fabricator small. So we do it this way, we can almost generate enough fuel to power all of these on the same floor that they exist on. So we're getting 24 power output from this. We're generating 6 fuel that goes into it. Yeah, I know, right? There's nothing we can do with that one, which is just what it is. What you could do, though, is you could just throw a fuel tank over there and then throw, like, an energy relay small and an industrial outlet right here. And maybe another fuel tank right here. I mean, you won't really need the fuel tanks because these are generating just enough to power these. You could also, I guess, make those small batteries as well. That might be a more efficient use. But yeah, versus this, where, like, let's take a look at what happens if... So we do get some extra energy out of those if we're just making this an energy floor. So in order to make a comparable amount of energy, what we need to do here is go with these. And at that point, we can't actually generate any fuel on this floor either. So maybe more efficient to go with this design right here and basically generate a ton of energy and a ton of fuel on the same floor. Conversely, you could say the opposite and say, well, that doesn't make sense, because what you could also do is dismantle this, dismantle this, dismantle this. Did we not build the fuel tank? I guess we cancel that for right now. Come on, guys, dismantle everything. Dude, I think I broke my workforce. Okay, there we go. So let's see what we can do with a fuel fabricator large right here. Oh, I'm liking this. Okay, Kat, you seeing what I'm seeing? Why is that one generator turning on and off all the time? These two both claim not to have enough fuel, which is probably because I just removed the fuel generator down here. But I'm building a new one, so it's fine. So that's an interesting possibility. The other thing that is possible here... Not that. No, I don't want that. I want a fuel fabricator. So what is going to be more efficient here? Go like this. Or like this. Or maybe neither. No, I think it's that. Yeah, it's that. Look at this. This is it. This is the fuel room right here. This is the fuel room right here. Okay, so in one floor, we're producing how much fuel? So 5, 10, 15, 20 fuel. And then the little ones produce 2, so that's another 4, 8. So 28 fuel on this floor alone to power this floor right here, which is using... one, so that's 2, and then another 6. So that's 8 fuel to run one of these rooms, which is producing 24 power. But if we do this one, then it does produce a lot of its own fuel. However, if we do this one, we're also able to store a bunch of power in batteries if we needed to, or otherwise use this 4 square for other storage things. I'm not sure what else you could really use it for, though. I mean, you could use it for fuel storage if you're going to have an excess of fuel. Like, I'm presuming that that works right there. But I wonder, yeah, it's looking like we're going to have an excess of fuel, because it is ticking up consistently. So in this case, this might actually be more efficient than this. But already I'm in love with this game because we're doing this. We're like Tetrising and trying to make it perfect. I think there's a ton of mileage to be gotten out of this game already, personally. Unfortunately though, folks, it is that time. It is time for me to go. I've got to go do all the other things because it's Saturday and Saturdays are busy days. That being said, I do want to say thank you all for joining me. I think that this was a fun little exercise right here in testing out the power structures of these buildings. It almost seems like you want to... Right on, Saikana. Right on. It's been a blast hanging with you, too. Saikana, you gotta add me in Warframe at some point, so I can catch you on there. It's so cool, man. Like, I dig this game a lot now. That efficiency thing, like, it scratches the right itch. Oh, cool. I'm gonna write that down so I can send you an invite later. Okay. Alright, I got you, Saikana. So yeah, there's so much stuff that we can, like, test on here still. So many things you can do. Like, you can't connect defensive turrets, it looks like, but you can upgrade them. Ooh, look at how different that looks as an upgrade. It actually looks shorter, but more devastating, because it's got, like, 3 turrets instead of 1. Ooh, that looks cool. Okay, cool. I'll add him as well. Yeah, so look at how cool that defensive turret... Oh, it isn't shorter. It's just more barrels. Can we do it again? No, that's the highest level we can upgrade it to. It does have a lot of firepower. Damage per shot is 1 hull points. Ammo right there. Reloading. That's cool. That's cool that it shows all that stuff, too. A simple anti-hull ground-to-air defensive structure cannot connect. That does imply that in future you will be able to connect similar buildings. Command centers also cannot connect. Council memorials cannot connect. We didn't do anything with, like, offices or residential areas or conversion centers. It seems like you really just want to get some credits and then, you know, start really focusing on how you maximize these things. God, there's so many cool things to explore, folks. But we will have to do that another time because that is going to be it for me today. Thank you all again for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful Saturday wherever you are.